What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Sandlot Gaming. Another night of D&D going down. I took off last week. A lot of people on vacations, middle of summer and whatnot. But we're going to pick up where we left off in the Lost Mine. The Lost Mine campaign is a pre-boxed or whatever message, so we're going to roll with that. Who we have playing? We have Andy or Weenyay on Rolen, a human druid. We've got Killers playing Steve Dark Magic, a half-elf warlock. We've got me playing Recto, an elven monk. We have Moch playing Zigmundo / Doomspark, an elven wizard. And we have Nick playing Garad, our meat shield / half-orc fighter. So we're going to pick up where we left off in Phandalin. And we might even have a special guest this week. Also, Troy. Sorry, totally left out our DM here. Troy is our DM, and he will be leading us through the whatever campaign that we're doing here. So let's join the channel and see what's going on.
Okay. So anyway, my town session thing, I was just going to go and ask Sister Gorilla if she knows anything about Ogma, the Lord of Knowledge. Does she?
I think she wouldn't. She knows who he is, but yes. The answer is yes.
Yes. Okay. And does she know what he likes?
That's a total husband answer, by the way. That's awesome.
What his things are what he would like to see from say an altar.
How y'all doing?
I think that she actually included that in the thread. So if you read through the thread, Killers.
Which, the Recto thread?
Yep.
Alright, headed back there.
Just read it, man.
I want to, but I just got into town 2 hours ago. Da-da-da.
Yeah, but you're an English major. It'll take you 5 minutes.
That's how that works.
When I asked her if she could help with my request, she said no. And and that was it. And I felt
Maybe
that
she
whole
doesn't like you.
She probably doesn't.
Well, you're not a harper.
I have a harper.
You do have a harper, that's true. Man, I'm a member of the Bryce Harpers. So who is joining us here?
So this is Christy. Christy, this is let's see, we've got Nick playing Garad, Mike playing Recto, we got Andrew playing Doomspark, Hillers, Chris Hillers, he's playing Steve.
Steve Dark Magic.
Steve Dark Magic.
Andy is not currently joined, but if Andy joins.
By the way, Doomspark is a given name.
He earned that name. And so what is Christy? What's he gonna play?
Christy, yeah. I'm playing Granny Hatchet. Halfling Paladin.
Oh, Paladin. Nice.
Yeah.
Boss.
We
actually really needed one of those.
Let's see if I can, there we go. Let me make sure everybody can see Granny.
Oh, wearing leather.
Mirror Lake.
I like the leather. I like having the leather. Watch out. Recto's on the prowl.
She's 115 years old.
Well, I'm 134, so...
Touche.
There you go.
All right.
Or Recto is. I don't know. Third person, first person. Still working that out.
TLDR, Return Vigilante. I like it.
Yeah. That Roll20 has. Super cool.
Yep. All right. So, see, what was the latest on Andy?
He'll be on. He just has to make sure he gets his daughter down. She's been struggling with sleep lately. So but he planned
Okay.
on being on.
So not something we should wait for, or
No, I would just roll into it.
Ziggy
Alright.
update. My child's still asleep.
Nice.
It's best time of the day.
Thank God for Mondays.
My son is insane.
All right. Does anybody want to give the recap?
I would
Well,
give a recap.
You wrote quite a bit in this town session here.
Yeah.
Where's the recap?
So we always post a session recap to the forum after every session.
Right.
So that's the recap of last session. And there's also normally there's 1 or 2 town sessions where if somebody needs to ask some questions around town or buy some common items. We're happy to do that via forums as well instead of.
Andy says 5 minutes.
Okay, so I'll basically catch Christy and everybody else up when we wrap that up. Andy will hopefully be joining. Cool. All right. So a little refresher for everybody, but especially for Christy, who's just now joining, and everybody should see Christy's character, Granny Hatchet, should have popped up on their screen a few minutes ago. So feel free to take a look at her background to get a feel for who she is. We'll have to figure out. We'll play it by ear how to incorporate her. We'll kind of hand wave it pretty quickly, I think. See early in the session. But so several members of the party were spending some time in Neverwinter for their own reasons when they were approached by a dwarf named Gundren Rockseeker, who hired the party to escort a wagon load of goods and provisions to the town of Phandalin, where he was planning to mount an expedition. On the way to Phandalin, the party was ambushed by some goblins, and noticed that 2 other riders ahead of them had been ambushed as well, which they eventually did discover was indeed Gundren Rockseeker, their employer, as well as Sildar Hallwinter, a human warrior who was his bodyguard, much to Nick's chagrin, I believe. So they followed the trail of one of the captured riders from ahead of them to a goblin cave, where they were able to kill just about everything inside, and in so doing, they rescued Sildar Hallwinter, the human warrior, who let them know that Gundren had been transferred over to a castle called Cragmaw Castle at the request of the leader of the larger regional division of Goblin Co. So the party doesn't know how to get to that castle, so they continued forward, brought the wagon load of goods back to Phandalin, turned that into the local shop where they were paid for the original mission. Started asking around town to find how to find Gundren Rockseeker. As they did so, they first discovered that the town was a little bit under siege by a local group of bandits called the Redbrands, which one of our characters, Garad, actually has a history with. They also found a secret harper, which is a faction in Faerun of kind of secret agents. She was posing as, or still is posing as, a priestess of Temora, the goddess of luck, at the local shrine. She basically hired them more or less on a quest to go seek out the help of a banshee to find out some information for this a tome, an old spell book that she seeks. So when the players went out, sought the help of the banshee, were able to find find some information about where that tome is now, returned to town, delivered that information to the banshee, and can you guys still hear me?
Yep.
Okay, somebody dropped off. Yep. And she thanked them, gave them a few healing potions as payment, and I think that's pretty much where we're left off. Recto, maybe would you mind briefly recapping your learnings during our town session?
Sure. So during the week or whenever it happened, Recto headed into the local inn or down to the lobby of our current hotel, and heard some people over talking about the Redbrands, looking to find out more information. He heard two people talking about, initially talking about a family who was taken prisoner, the Dengerars, I believe they were. They were taken prisoner by them because they have a shop in the west side of town. Apparently they came in and were oogling this guy's wife, and he kind of pushed back on them, and nobody's seen the family since then. And so people are talking about leaving town or whatever, but he also overheard that the Miners Exchange is somebody that may be a rival or somebody that the Redbrands may not be messing with. The Miners Exchange is basically just almost like a market for miners, a place where, I guess, I don't know, maybe you could explain it better, Troy, but it's basically a
it's where they come to sell their ore.
right.
A co-op of hard asses.
Sure. And so they've established themselves pretty well in this town, and the Miners Exchange and the Redbrands have kind of stayed away from each other until now, where it is the Redbrands don't want to mess with the leader of the Miners Exchange, which is Halia something.
Halia Thornton.
Yeah, Halia Thornton. So that could be a potential ally for us if we want to go at the Redbrands, maybe somebody we want to approach. The Redbrand leader, their name is Glassstaff, apparently. So there's that, and I'm not sure if I really missed anything else here. Oh, okay.
No, I think...
Also, if I wanted to find out more about them, we could
Maybe
go
you wanted to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
We could go to Quaylene's place, which is a Quaylen Adderleaf, which is a farm to the southeast. Their son Carp may know where they are. He's I guess a younger person who's been loud about knowing where they are and where they're hiding.
Quick question: do we have an MVP from last week?
We will get to that. We don't have one yet.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Sorry.
No problem. And then apparently while we're there, there's a druid named Redoth who may know where Cragmaw Castle is, which ties back into the Gungeon Rockseer thing too.
And just to be clear, you do know how to cleanse a shrine in Cragmaw Castle, should we ever find out where it is?
God.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You do.
Sure.
We can proceed.
Not real concerned
Great.
with the shrine thing, honestly.
It's in your own town session.
Yeah, but that's not really my thing. That's kind of your thing.
Okay.
All right.
You do.
No, you do.
And just so you know, Chrissy, we're all level 2. We haven't gotten anything of specific import as far as like magical items or anything super cool. Yeah, there's like, an inspiration point that he gives out every week for whoever is voted MVP, and there's a couple of healing potions floating around, but nothing too spectacular.
Yep.
All right.
Got a little rare in 5e anyway, so
Yeah,
it's expected.
exactly.
I think you're broadcasting maybe both over the site and over Discord, because you got an echo.
Oh yeah. So Christy, go to the settings tab in Roll20.
I don't hear an
Scroll down to video and voice, and turn
Right.
both video and voice to video only on both.
Yeah, I definitely am. Sorry. Thanks for that.
And then once you change those, click reconnect.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. How's that? Is that a little better?
Perfect. Welcome back.
All right.
Oh, you guys probably are receiving audio from Roll20, and I'm not. So yeah, that's why.
Right.
Ah,
You can also turn that off, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
I did think of a hook, potential hook with Steve. You mentioned in your background that you used to do some dodgy work when you were really young.
A bit.
So maybe we worked together a long time ago. I threw you a few
Nice.
jobs or something on the side.
That'd be good.
Nice. Too bad for Granny. Probably.
Steve's kind of a douche.
Not the most reliable of employment, I gotta say, but occasionally does get the job done.
She actually looked.
Discretion
quite,
is not my watchword. Let's just say that much.
She looked like she was in her 40s until she worked with Steve, and then.
That's why
Did he rob you of all your lamp oil?
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no more oil left in the entire world now, because
The entire world? Come on.
maybe some distant, far-off continent. We'll see. Okay, so and Christy, one other thing that we do is every
oil.
after our session in the Roll20 forums, I ask people to nominate the MVP of the prior session. That can be because somebody did something badass or something really funny or role played really well, and then that person gets an inspiration point, a use it or lose it inspiration point for the next session. So
Saved Recto's life last time.
yeah, folks.
He
Yeah,
would've
that's true.
been
Yeah,
dead
Recto
as a
was
brick.
probably going to be dead if it
Recto
wasn't
rolled
for
a 1
that.
on a death save.
Oh,
So.
1 on
Yeah.
the death save. Which
Yep.
That is bad luck.
Two
Not very
fails. 2 automatic fails.
On his first, so he had 0 successes and 2 fails after his first throw. So that was not.
I was drunk and
Not really
angry, and I'd like to apologize for that.
So not enough people not really nominated last time. A couple people did, both Hillers and Mike. I'm going to go ahead and award the MVP this time to Garad, which was Hillers' nominee, and I agree because that's a significant show of martial prowess in the pretty difficult combat against the wolves, where
Wolf explosion.
where it was just wolves giving left and right as our half-orc fighter just went to town.
Here, here. Cheers.
Literally
To
exploded a wolf.
Garrett. Hey, cheers, Garrett.
Hey,
So Nick, as a reminder, you've got a point of inspiration. You can use that at any given tonight. If you don't use it tonight, then it's gone forever. So use it or lose it. When you use it, you get advantage on the roll that you're using it on. It's on a D20 roll, so like a check or an attack. You can use it after. You don't have to declare it ahead of time. You can see the roll and then use it to roll advantage.
Does it? Okay, and it negates a 1.
Unless you roll a
could.
second one.
it could.
Yeah. If you roll 2 1s,
You're effed. Fate has decreed you're effed.
yeah.
Sorry. Great.
And it
Thank you,
would
guys.
negate disadvantage. So if you had disadvantage on something and you get advantage, that means it's back to a normal roll. So you can
But I can
feel free to use that.
so I can use it. I can get rid of a disadvantage, or I can get advantage.
Correct.
I can go +1.
Yep. You can also give that away freely at any given time. So you could give it to Recto die again, for instance.
When he dies again.
Gonna happen.
But again, that inspiration point is use it or lose it tonight. So
Great.
they still have to finish using it this session.
Okay. I apologize
Alright.
for this, but Meryl cheersing the mirror, the video really made me want to go get a drink.
Okay.
Go ahead and start. I'll be right back.
All right.
Hey, glad I could help.
So Christy, the other thing that I'm trying to do is give people a little dip into each other's backstories. So we're doing one flashback per week to a pivotal event in a character's life. So 2 weeks ago for Recto, we discovered how in a battle with a dragon, with a blue dragon, his fist was turned into stone. His monk fist. So he can no longer use two-handed weapons, but or really one of his hands for anything.
But it's
Get
better
your
stuff.
mind out of the gutter.
He's the stranger forevermore.
But he also has some combat advantage from having that, such as being able to use it as a mace. So,
Cool.
So tonight we are going to explore a little bit of Steve Darkmagic's background. So,
Thank God, I've been waiting.
shit. What happened to make him
Oil hungry?
so fucking weird?
So many things. You're gonna need a lot of flashbacks.
So I try to keep these short because they're not super interactive. So apologies. Try to do it 2 to 5 minutes. So
No worries.
So Hillers, just to kind of set the stage for this, back I think a number of years ago, you found yourself in the Neverwinter, spent obviously a great deal of your time, and found yourself in the employ of the famous adventuring band, the Grey Hands, led by Harshnag, a legendary frost giant adventurer. So a huge dude, 15 feet tall. The Grey Hands had, to their detriment, hired on Steve Darkmagic as a torchbearer for an expedition into the chasm, which is a gigantic rift that had been torn into the foundations of Neverwinter the city. It's since been healed, and Lord Neverember has rebuilt over top of that, but this was a number of years ago before that new construction had finished. So Steve, you're going deeper into the caverns, helping this band of adventurers, of legendary adventurers, search for a lost royal who had been gone missing exploring the chasm. So as you delve deeper and deeper and deeper underground, the light from above eventually fades out, and you're there as the torchbearer. So you do your torchbearer thing, light up some torches, and kind of somewhat reluctantly lead the path forward ahead for the rest of the band. Go ahead. Hillers, can you roll a perception check?
I mean, can I? Yes. But okay, this is all right.
Nice.
Boom! Natural 20.
So ahead of you,
I'm alert AF.
So behind you, you've got about 5 different adventurers from the Grey Hands, including Harshnag, the humongous giant, and they've also got 3 or 4 more kind of attaches carrying torches. These guys roll pretty deep, right? They're not the just getting started level 2 folks that you are. They don't need to carry all their shit on their back. They can hire some lackeys to do it. So you've got about probably 8 people trailing behind you. And as you step forward through some of the caverns of the chasm, you see a pit trap ahead of you.
Okay. I alert the party to the existence of the pit trap and suggest someone more expert in traps than I proceed to do something about that.
So as you kind of point it out to them, and everybody becomes a little bit more alert, all of a sudden these cloaked figures from all around appear out of the darkness, and they've got crossbows and bows, and they're basically ambushing your group. Thanks to your warning, everybody's kind of prepared for that, and are able to fend off and block with some shields and do some cool, high level adventurer stuff to fend off the ambush.
Fuck yeah!
But during that event, you're knocked on the head by you catch a blow to the back of the head and you are conscious. So sometime later, you awaken, and you don't quite know where you are, but everything's quite dark. And as you look around, you realize that you're chained to the ground, to a stone floor. Looks like you are probably still somewhere in the chasm, and you can hear a battle off in the distance. So perhaps the battle that you left, or perhaps a different one. As you look around, you're surrounded by some chanting cultists wearing dark robes with hoods over their face, and there's one in particular that has a robe that looks quite different than the others. It's more of a cloak. It's got a golden trim around it, and where the cultist's mouth should be, you see these tentacles kind of coming out and dangling. And they're
zero chance that's good.
Maybe they just had some squid.
So they're chanting. They're quite agitated. They rush as the sounds of that battle grow even louder. And as they start to chant, you can feel pressure in your head as it's almost like they're peeling away kind of the protections of your brain. Can you roll an intelligence save?
Don't roll a 1.
Yeah, that's not going to do it for sure. So you can feel, you put up this resistance and try to fight back, but pretty quickly they just demolish through that, and you can start to the world goes black again, but now you're starting to see visions of the ocean and the deep sea, and all of a sudden more tentacles, and you see in front of you an enormous kraken. And you start to head towards the gigantic maw of this kraken that's kind of surrounded by swirling pink, magical, perhaps even demonic energy. As you're about to enter the maw of the kraken, awakened again. You're still on the floor, and Harshnag, the frost giant, has stormed into the room. He slams down his axe and has broken the chain free. So all of the folks that were doing their chanting have now focused their attention on Harshnag. You're able to free yourself from those chains and stand up and start to head towards your rescuer. So as you do this, you see one of the cultists pull a dagger out, and he's about to throw it towards Harshnag. So go ahead and roll an acrobatics check. All right. So as he throws the dagger, you're able to dive in front of the dagger and grab at it and snatch it by the handle and save
Sounds like
whatever
Steve.
was going to happen to Harshnag. Yeah.
That's what I do. You don't know me.
When I think of anything that Hillers does, it's the grabbing knives.
I'm known for my grace and skill.
This is truly an acting game for
Ass.
Hillers.
You rolled a good roll. So
Now I'm known for my grace and skill.
Yeah. Harshnag looks at you, gives you a nice, head nod, like, yeah, all right. I'm glad I saved you.
You, H-Nug.
You see him grab that gold cloaked figure, and just smash his head. Just I mean, this guy's
Right.
15 feet fucking tall.
Frost
Like,
giants are
huge,
badasses,
so
dude.
Just smush it.
just
Smush it real good.
He Harshnag tosses you the cloak that had belonged to that creature. You can see some of the mess of tentacles. Maybe some are even left still in that cloak after the nastiness. Tosses it over to you and tells you to flee.
Okay. I flee.
All right.
What a frost giant
So-
says flee.
I'm not going to argue with that. I've had a bad day.
So you don the
Say how
cloak.
fast.
It helps you kind of blend a little bit in through the mess of the. Behind you, you can hear
Oh,
Harshnag
okay.
tearing shit up as he crushes
as
things.
it
But
wants.
But you head back out into the caverns and eventually make your way up through the chasm and into Neverwinter proper. Probably never to be a torchbearer again after that crazy encounter.
Yeah, it wasn't super successful as my outing as a torchbearer.
I feel like the turnover rate's pretty high in that profession.
Yeah, it probably is.
So-
I'm gonna have to rewrite my bio, by the way. So anyone who has read my bio, revise it to what Troy just said, and I will do that later.
So a couple of things. So as a result of the mess that you encountered, I think folks that have read his bio may know that great Kraken is actually Steve's patron for his Warlock patron. Also, you gain an additional boon as a result of
Fuck yeah!
this change. So you gain the boon Awakened Mind. Everybody can read that now.
Cool.
But you're also
Yes!
unfortunately gained a bane
Oh,
of a
Bane.
fragile psyche.
That's
So
just like-
Shit!
so you have disadvantage on any intelligence saving.
I already
throw.
have a -1 on intelligence.
Yeah, I mean, he was pretty disadvantaged there to start with, so he's not losing much.
I'm about the dumbest fucker you're ever likely to meet.
And finally, you were able to hang on to that cloak
That's
that
cool
had been
looking.
previously worn by
Oh,
that
that is
cultist.
badass!
Pretty
Do I
sweet.
wear that all the time, or do I just
Why
use
would
it
you
for
not
special
wear it all the
occasions?
time?
Hey man, that's
Because it looks like a mana ray. It's not fit for just like drinking.
Gotta see an intel.
that's Steve's choice.
Very cool.
All right. Does it have? Am I aware of any properties that thing has, or?
By now, so this is in the past. So if we fast forward to the present,
Yes.
by now you have learned the nature of the.
And that nature is.
Scroll down.
Rain.
You get to be a
Breathe
fish.
underwater and have a swing says 60 feet. Fuck yeah! Pulling the head up or down requires an action. Okay,
Jesus,
so I
that
have
must be a heavy hood.
awakened mind,
Ugh.
fragile mind.
Oh, I'm so tired. I can't do this anymore. I can swing a sword, or I can lift my
Gotta be
I
putting
wish I
his
could
hood
walk
up and
off
down
the
all
light.
day.
I'm so tired, but I can't lift it.
It's just up and down with the hood. Jeez, I can't even.
All right.
They're
So
doing who knows how many buttons.
That actually matches my character. One of his flaws that I've listed is laziness.
So especially for Christy, here's a map of the known world to these characters. I mean, not necessarily the entire known world for them, but where they've recently been. Started in Neverwinter, headed south, were ambushed, and then cleared out Cragmaw hideout. Made it to the town of Phandalin, where they are now also based out of an inn there. Headed up to Connieberry, the ruins of Connieberry. Visited Agatha, the Banshee's lair there, and then returned to the town of Phandalin, where we resume our session today.
Cool. Oh, how is the Banshee's lair? That's in a write-up, right?
That is in
Disappointing.
It wasn't what we thought.
Well, I'm sorry I chose to go that way then.
A lot of effort and not that much payoff, really.
A lot of effort.
we did a lot of digging around. We did a lot of deliberation, and in the end, we basically got a thank you.
Wow. Last time I go Banshee hunting.
I know.
You guys also got three.
But someone did
healing
explode a
potions,
wolf.
I believe.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
true.
Killing
Couple
potions is
wolves.
nothing.
All right, so you find yourselves in the town of Phandalin.
Could you post that awakened mind again? I'm not finding it in the compendium, and I'd like to put it on my sheet.
Present in the if you go back to the journal tab and go open up.
It's under your
Which is under-
character.
Okay, thank you. All right.
And this is
That's all
where
I
I'm going to generally, like, if you guys find magical items moving forward or do earn any blessings, banes, boons, things like that, I'm just going to put them all under your folder so that we can keep track of that shit. All right, so you awaken in the town of Phandalin after getting a full night's sleep. Recto meets you all downstairs in the Stonehill Inn in the morning. Gives you a little bit of information about what the discussions that he had with Sister Gurella, as well as some of the patrons of the Stonehill Inn's makeshift bar the prior evening.
The hotel bar. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. By the way, Elsa.
So what did-
Elsa is a great source. Also is a great source of information.
Thank you.
There you go.
Nice roleplay.
Yeah. So, guys, I think we have some options here on what we want to do.
So, and I'm sorry to interrupt one last time, but hey, Christy, any thoughts on how we can? We're in an inn. Would Granny Hatchet maybe be staying in that inn?
Yeah, sure. She just bumps into you all and
She is now.
remembers Steve.
Hey, Steve!
Maybe.
Hey!
Yo, Steve.
Sorry about all those guys I exploded. I know that wasn't what you asked for at all.
Young, stupid.
Lots of apologies, Ray.
So we are all
exploded
together at the
guys.
Stonehill Inn.
You're all together.
Steve, you know this guy?
Oh, woman,
Good.
lady of the
woman.
evening.
Sorry.
Yeah, this is extremely rude of you. Dude.
Usually I
Assume
get
that.
confused from a child, sir.
But you've managed to botch it unusually.
I see no gender.
Yes, I do. I absolutely do.
Way back.
Was
Go with
super, yeah, very, very much. I was just very little and learning to botch jobs, you know. and Granny was extremely helpful to me. I think you'll find her extremely capable of all kinds of damage and misfortune to our enemies here. I know it's a little unseemly. It doesn't quite look it, but trust me on this one. I'd take her with me. She's probably better at this than I am, by a fair margin.
Just sell yourself short.
Granny,
Yeah, shut up.
you
I'm
busy
trying to get
or-
your job, Granny.
we're cleansing the town of vandals. Hunting out banshees and finding dwarves here. What are you up to? You want to join us?
Yeah, I'm keen on the cleansing part.
I like
Redbrands
cleansing
have been giving the town a trouble, right?
Yeah,
a
I'm here
bit.
looking into them.
yeah.
And if I can't crack some skulls.
You know, if you need anyone exploded in payment for the people that I accidentally exploded the previous time we were working together, I'm all about that.
Let's,
I think you'll find I'm way more efficient.
All right then. Welcome to the party. So what do you guys want to do?
I want to enjoy Granny Hatchet's warm smile and intense eyes
Alright.
and presence.
My thought is we try to get to Cragmaw Keep.
Weenyay, are you here?
I'm here.
We don't know where it is, do we?
I
So,
want to try to get
About
to.
that, I heard some things in the inn, and if we were looking for Cragmaw Keep, we want to know there may be somebody down at old Kayleen Alderleaf's farm who knows where that is. Also, at that farm, we may be able to find out the location of the Redbrand hideout. So that seems like maybe a good place to go if we want to kill two birds with one stone.
Sounds like a
Alright,
solid
that sounds
mission.
good. We should go there.
Should we all go down there? It might be a little disconcerting to your average farmer if 7 heavily armed death dealers stroll up for a chat.
Don't split
There's
the
6
party.
of you. Yeah.
Alright, I'll hang out outside, that's fine. By all means, let's get down there.
So how populated is this area with the Redbrands? Like, are they like openly out and about in the town, or are they
Riddled.
They are gay out.
It's not. They're not exactly a secret about making trouble. They're not garrisoned. They're not on every street corner, right? But
I
there's a
bought
few
some thieves'
wandering.
tools off one.
Yeah, there's some wandering the streets from time to time. You've previously learned that there are quite a few over at the Sleeping Giant, the tavern that had previously been popular in the town, but is now effectively Redbrand's only territory. But you can kind of find them really anywhere in the downtown.
Do you guys want to go off script?
Well,
I'm
just a
listening.
suggestion. We could just burn down the Sleeping Giant in the night.
How about we go block by block and like rid each little area of the Redbrands and just take this town over?
That seems exhaustive. Why don't we just set the Sleeping Giant on fire in the nighttime? Kill whoever comes out.
Not enough oil.
They're bad, so...
I feel like that'd be... Have you guys ever seen The Wire?
Oh yeah, the play. Yeah.
That's a great
That's
play.
the tale about that place where the drugs were legal, right?
Good play about drugs and stuff in the far away land of Baltimore. I feel like that'd be like cleansing the low-level guys. I feel like we might need to go to the top of this one if we really want to rid this place of that stuff.
It's always good to get more information regardless of which path we take. So let's head to the farm.
Solid lead.
Should we vote?
All
Or
right.
are we good?
That's
We're
good.
good.
Oh, this is a democracy?
Nope.
No, I just need a more I need that's just kind of a decisive assertion of we all head to the Alderleaf farm. So I'm assuming that's what you guys do.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's what we're trying to do tonight, if we're trying to get into the Redbrand stuff tonight, because I know Garad has a history with them. He might have some insight into them that we don't. Maybe he could tell us, or I don't know.
Does anybody know anything about these Redbrands?
I'm thinking
For
about.
instance,
I don't
you,
want to
Garad?
share the information.
Oh,
Do you say that? Do you say that?
just say no, because now we think.
No, well, no. Nick says Nick
No,
doesn't.
you
want
or
to share-
Garad
no,
now.
no.
What does
Garad
Garad
doesn't want to share
say?
the information.
Garad says
Garad
no.
just-
Garad's not sharing the information. But I mean, it's all in my bio. But basically, the Redbrand tried to have me killed because I was a part of them.
No, don't tell us.
Well, if it's in his bio, it's fair to give a TLDR.
Yeah, my TLDR is that's in my bio.
All right. All right.
Okay,
So
you're
I know that
anti-Redbrand.
let's
So,
work our
makes
way
sense
down
you're
to the
epic.
Alderleaf farm. How many nights of camping do we have to do that?
Good question.
So
I saw
So,
those
Marty-
travel rules and I went, oh!
So last session, the party learned that taking a plus journey is not just a
Right.
you're done and it's over. And Nick, you saw what I sent you, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, so it sounds like the crew is headed for the Alder.
Well, so
It's right here.
The
Thank
other
you for
thing,
that, Jordan.
the other
Thank you.
thing-
Thank you. That's the kind of line I think I need to start going down. Thank you.
The other thing we could also do is check out the Denjar shop. There is a woodcarver shop west of town where that family was taken hostage and taken away. They've disappeared. We're not sure where they went. So there may also be evidence there, but we need to make a decision on which way we want to go here.
That seems a little more pressing if they're in danger. Right?
Nah, they'll hold off till next week.
And wait until we arrive to start.
I think understanding the organization better might be an equally good lead to a family that has just been a victim of their crimes.
Recto abides.
I don't need to know.
So if it's not clear, I'm still pro going to Alderleaf, having a quick conversation, and then checking out the other place if need
That's
be.
true. Alderleaf is like right there on the
It's
map.
like basically
Not
across
long
the
ago.
street.
Right.
So when we go here, we need to talk to Carp, which is the son at Alderleaf Farm. He's the one who's been loud about knowing where they're hiding, bragging and stuff. We might want to quiet him down about that, just because it might get him into some trouble. We don't want any kids getting killed or anything.
That's a great way to get yourself in trouble.
That's exactly right. And then
Is anyone feeling especially charismatic?
Also, there's a druid named Ridoth who may know where Cragmaw Castle is, which is the whole reason we came to this Dagblurn town in the first place.
Godforsaken hellhole!
So,
All right. So the party finally kind of picks their path forward. Packs up a few things. Takes heads out of the Stonehill Inn. Heads down the street, not very far. I'm arguing about it than it would have to walk there. As they walk down kind of the dirt roads of Phandalin, they quickly come upon a pretty large farm where you can't necessarily tell from a distance what they're growing, but vegetation, vegetables, typical farmy kind of stuff.
I think some farm music would help paint the picture.
Yeah, where's the farm music?
Oh god. While I'm doing that, you find you see.
You can put a song of Pauly Shore singing something.
You see outside a small halfling woman who's kind of out and about, working on some of the tools and instruments. As it's getting towards the end of summer, so she's kind of prepping prepping for the harvest actually.
Okay. Fall is
Fall.
Yeah, fall
Autumn
is
is
coming.
coming.
Autumn is coming. So she's starting to work on some of that stuff. So
Granny, you people all know each other, right? Why don't you go? No, but honestly, despite that racist utterance, you might be a little bit more amenable than a bunch of people rolling up in armor.
I'll have a chat with her. I'll have
Very
a chat.
well. Thank you.
I wander over to the woman and just say, "Hello, dear. Nice day that we're having."
oh, it's a wonderful day, isn't it?
That's happening.
Sorry, proceed.
What brings you by the farm?
I was wondering if Carp was about. I wanted to have a quick chat with him.
Oh, my boy Carp. Yeah, I think he's inside. I'm sorry. Did he do something wrong?
No, not at all. Just looking out for the lad.
Okay.
I've heard some.
So she kind of looks at you, and you're older halfling. It looks like she feels like she can trust you, so she kind of just turns her head to the side and shouts out, "Carp! Somebody wants to speak with you, boy. Come out here." And you see a pretty, very small but young halfling.
the size of an 8-year-old.
Come wandering out. He's got kind of like shaggy red hair and is wearing typical farmer's clothes. Quite dirty. Looks like he's basically Samwise Gamgee. Yeah. And he comes out and he says, "Yes, Ma."
You're the ma.
So the other woman is the Ma, and so then Clint says,
This young lady wants to have a talk with you.
This woman wanted, well, not a young woman, because
Whatever.
Granny is
I'm
actually
taking over the role so you can have a conversation.
quite a bit older than Colleen. Or this woman has stopped by and asked to have a chat with you. I hope you've done nothing wrong. I know that you've been causing trouble recently.
Come on, lad. Did you want to have a quick chat?
He looks pretty nervous. He's all of a sudden a much older, not just but an elder has.
Who is with is it Z or Granny right now? Who is with Granny right now?
We're all just sort of off to the way. I
figured
interpreted it.
Just Christy.
Yeah.
So we're all right there.
But
just hanging
within
out, right?
sight, but not like super near.
Not like looming.
I vision that I'm kind of like wandering around a little bit. Like I'm mainly walking around the town, like in
Lurking.
the area.
Can I be with Granny since I've kind of
Sure.
got the
But keep in mind, if the kid is nervous, that she does have a warm smile and intense eyes that can convey a great deal of
I'm
trust.
also really short.
walking.
I'm basically
I'll tell you what.
so
Yeah, I sort of reassure him, like, don't worry, you're not in trouble. Just wanted to have a chat with you. I'm new to town.
Okay.
Come and meet.
we heard you might have some information about where the Redbrands might be hiding.
Oh, I do. I saw them. I saw them in the forest. I saw two of them. They came out of, I don't know where they came from, but there was none of them, and then all of a sudden there was two of them. So I think that there is a secret cavern or a secret hideout or something really cool like that. I was trying to convince my friends to go back out with me to look for it.
You definitely shouldn't do that.
Where definitely.
That's very dangerous.
Where in the forest was this? You said the forest. Which direction are we talking?
So just up the hill by Tressendare Manor.
Ah, I see that.
Okay. Okay.
You're a very brave young man for telling us this.
Should we go? I'll go with you.
Yes.
And then Colleen kind of places. Lad, I don't know about that.
It's probably best that you don't. In fact, I think it might be best if you just be a little more quiet about this, because talking about the Redbrand could get you into a lot of trouble.
Yeah, listen, Carp, if we heard that you know where the Redbrands are, then the Redbrands could hear that you know where they are, and you don't want that.
I see.
That could end very poorly for you. And
Well,
your
right,
family,
keep it a
we would
secret.
not want anything to happen to you.
So he looks like he's aware that he should be, but kind of still looks like he just wants to go.
I say we should take him.
He's full of beans.
Shit. Can I stride up here?
No.
Who are you asking?
You.
No one's going to stop
Why?
it.
All right. I walk up. I ask.
Hey.
I asked Granny and Recto if they found what they needed from the young boy here.
Carp, is there anything
Phrasing.
else you know about them, or you just saw those two come out of the woods at you?
Well, yeah, I didn't recognize them, but they Redbrands.
See if you can
I
get
don't know
your
anything
drawing
more.
map
But
where they're
But
going.
I bet we could find out more if we went exploring.
All right. I address Carp and I say, Carp, you clearly don't understand what is happening here. You and your family will die in fire
Jesus.
if you even whisper another word about what you heard here.
Meryl.
This whole village will end in an apocalypse
All right,
of
whoa.
blood and guts if you say one more thing about who you saw or where you saw them.
So now he actually
Do not
looks-
speak of it
Christy,
ever again.
do you think
He
you can get
actually
him to
looks
draw a
scared.
map of where he's saying you can trick him into getting him to draw a map of what he's doing?
That's a great idea. Yeah. How about
Show this man exactly on the map where you saw it, and then you never saw it.
And you can even play it like that's great. We just want to have a map of where we're going. So pretend like we're gonna take him with us or whatever, and then
no, I'm gonna just tell him that
whatever. Just see if we can get a
he
map.
can't come.
So he
Was my speech convincing?
he's fucking terrified.
Excellent. Family safe. Chaotic good. Achieved.
like tears welled up in his eyes. Ellie pulled him backwards to under her breast and started to back away. Yeah.
Children there.
Steve.
Child is safe.
Steve.
Family is safe.
Steve.
You're
All right.
welcome.
All right, Steve. Good job.
Steve, get the fuck out of here, please.
Can you
I will leave.
you think you could draw us a map, young Carl?
And so I suppose I can. I don't want to get burned alive.
Carp. Here's what you can do to help us. I know you seem like a very eager young man. You seem like you wanna adventure. You want to do things, but what could be the most helpful to us is you staying here and helping protect your family. That's the most important thing, because these Redbrands are very dangerous, and when we go there, bad things might happen. But what we need you to do is stay here and be strong with your family. That guy who came over here, he's a little crazy. He gets a little dramatic about things sometimes. We don't really need him. You don't need to listen to him too much. We really don't. So don't pay too much attention to him. The fire thing is not going to happen. We're going to make sure of that. But what we need you to do is keep an eye on the town and make sure that it's specifically your farm here, and make sure that you keep things safe here.
So he kind of, his chest puffs out a little bit, and he wipes the tears away. He's like, I can do that.
Use your eyes and your ears, son. Eyes and your ears.
Yep, we need you. You are our eyes and our ears. That's right.
Got it. Eyes, ears, and mouth.
Less on the mouth.
No, less mouth. All that except mouth. No mouth.
Phrasing.
Wait
Bye.
until my friends hear that I'm a famous adventurer and I'm saving the town. It's going to be awesome.
We kind of need you to keep it real secret, okay? Like a spy.
Okay. That is going to be even cooler when my friends find out that. So I will tell you the best
to
map.
kill him.
Just
Tell you what, Carp, I'll tell you what. If we can get these Redbrands out of here,
He's
tell
not even
people-
listening to. He's pulling some scraps of paper out from
Let him
his
use.
clothes. Picks up kind of like a crude like a rock that's I guess more like a piece of coal where he can draw on the paper, and it's a pretty shitty map, to be honest. It's got kind of like a rectangle that he says is the manor, and then he draws kind of an X near it and is like, somewhere around there.
Is it on like the north side, east side? Like where can we does it give us anything?
So I went up the hill and I was looking at the door, and then I was chasing this animal that went off into the tree. So I took a left and went past the door, and I was close to some of the. I think there used to be an old ruined tower, and there was some trees nearby, and that's where they appeared, but I'm not sure where
I see
exactly.
where it is.
Okay.
You see where the Barthen's home is on the map?
Yeah.
You see the hill under the E?
Yeah.
It's where a tower would be. It's near trees. It's to the left of the door.
Why is that where a tower would be?
What?
Because it's elevated.
There's hills all around the town.
This is
It's
up at
but
the
to
manor.
the left of the door near trees.
He said it's up at the manor.
Yeah,
That's
so
not a hill.
looking at the
This
door,
This would be the
Here.
door.
made a left. So it's somewhere left. And then there was a tower and trees, and this is where it's at.
All right.
Having explored the town for a couple of weeks since we've been in the area, can we make any kind of sense of what the map says?
So no, the map is worthless. But based upon his, you can see the hill. You can see the ruins of the manor from where you're standing, from pretty much anywhere in the town. And you do know that there are trees up on the top of that hill. So he's probably talking closer to the manor proper rather than quite a bit away.
Maybe in the
Which
manor.
way?
Are you able to ping where we think
This is
it
the
is?
left of the door.
So we head up there and take a look around.
Let's just go to the manor and head north.
All right.
I'm in.
Go ahead. Are you guys leaving?
No. No. We have one more question. By the way, while we're here, Carp, thank you very much. You have been extremely helpful to a group that really needed you, and we will not forget this. What I would like to ask is, are you all aware of a druid named Redoth?
And then Queline, so Carp doesn't really respond in any meaningful way, but Queline looks. Redoth, how do you know Redoth?
I've made some friends in town at the local inn where we're staying, and they mentioned we're looking for a friend of ours, a dwarf who has been missing, and we've heard he's been taken to a place that Redoth may know where it is. We'd like to save him and make sure he's good. He's okay, and we heard
Okay.
Redoth may know where that is.
Okay, well, if anybody would, Redoth would. He lands near here better than anybody. Redoth hasn't been around in quite a while, though. He spent the last 10 days up in Thundertree.
Oh no!
The town's fallen on some tough times, and he's trying to do what he can to salvage the town.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. I know about Thundertree. We can discuss this in a little bit. In the meantime, let's focus on these Redbrands, and I can tell you more on the way. Thank you very much, Mrs. Alderleaf and Warrior Carp. You've been most helpful.
Have fun storming the house, not the castle, but the lair.
Ruins.
I yell back, Mother, watch your child. If I hear he said anything about any of this, I'll be the one to burn this place to the ground.
Okay, Steve, let's...
Thank God.
He's crazy.
All right, so I see
as
them.
you yell, he kind of like ducks behind her back.
I didn't understand that Chris was playing Chaotic Crazy.
Did you guys find any information?
I'm keeping them safe, Doomsmark,
All right, so you guys are leaving.
Wildfire.
So you guys are leaving the farm now.
by way of fear.
Well, what do we want to do, boys?
Let's go to the manor.
Yeah, go to the manor.
Or the kidnapped family is still relatively pertinent.
Do we want to stock up on any supplies or anything before we go?
That's town session stuff. We're good on that.
Yeah, so was that other lead that we were chasing up? Do you still have to rescue the dwarf guy, the employer?
Oh yeah, we'll
What's
get
it
that.
So that was what I asked about the Druid.
I'm sure he's fine.
It sounds like the main. Is that the main quest?
Thunder.
Yes.
By the way, the Thunder Tree thing that the Druid talked about. Thunder Tree was my hometown. We had to flee there many years ago, and it's been taken over by things that I'd rather not. Well, I guess I will talk about it. I'd rather not talk about it. But here goes.
I don't want to go alone. Alone I go.
There's word of a blue dragon being in that area that is kind of controlling many of the things that are in that town. So when we go there, we need to be prepared for a fight. And I'm not sure that is what we want to do right now. I feel like the more achievable task at this time is to get these Redbrand out of town, and then once we do that, we may be able to build up enough reputation to where we can maybe start thinking about going up to Thunder Tree.
I'll tell you what. If you help me run the Redbrands out of town, I hope you find your friend.
That's fair enough. I'm always up for more adventuring. I need more knowledge, but I hear only idiots and losers get beat by blue dragons, so shouldn't be a problem.
Sit here.
Where did you hear that?
2 weeks later. Okay, everyone, what character are you gonna roll?
Just around, in general.
Can I punch Steve?
I think it is known.
Can I attempt to attack Steve?
Let's keep the PvP to a minimum.
All right.
Save it for the finale.
All right. So
Anybody else want to punch Steve with me?
I would like to
still
punch
at the
Steve.
farm. You're not.
I have hand axes, I'm ready.
But
My dexterity is awesome.
you are back on the road right outside of Alderleaf Farm.
Cool. So I guess we head up to the manor.
Yeah.
Okay. Straight to the manor.
Yeah, let's do
And
it.
what time of day is it?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's pretty early in the day. I mean,
Okay.
you guys got up, grabbed breakfast. It's still before noon.
Okay. So we haven't
10
had
o'clock.
first lunch yet?
You have not had first lunch yet.
No second breakfast.
Nice. Fourth meal. Can't wait.
All right.
Do they have quesalupas in this universe?
Yeah, we're just gonna follow the road, I guess.
Yeah.
Ooh, cool.
Nice. Where's the house music?
It's what?
I can play some if you need it.
Like techno?
Expectations have gotten so high here, Troy. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
let's have some house.
Oons, 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 oons.
I got you.
Proceed.
So as you guys walk up the hill, it's quite a large hill. You can see the manor, which is nearly castle-like in its size and construction. Once it was made out of stone, where most of the homes in the village are still made out of wood and have straw roofs. But it's completely in disrepair. You can tell it's quite inhospitable. There's the walls are mostly torn down. There's most of the roof still stands, but there's big gaping holes in much of the walls. A lot of rubble kind of pouring out of different aspects of the building. Doesn't look like lodging that you could spend much time in. As you head up, you see it is surrounded by some light woods, trees, brushes, shrubbery, that kind of sort. And let me add a token to show where you guys are, and we're going to stick with the practice of just having just the star for now.
So we never really talked to the Miners Exchange either, by the way. That was another piece that...
We got a lot of shit to do.
Yeah, but they're
One at
not
a
really
time.
enemies of this particular group, but they may be interested in removing the Redbrands, but I don't know that we need to.
The
Let's
potential
just
allies.
take a look.
Yeah. Maybe after we defeat the Redbrands, we can go to them and say, hey, look what we did. Something like that.
We're men of action. Maybe they're not all here. They're all hanging out at that inn that before we talked about, so they're not done regardless of what we do here. So.
Men and a woman. Yeah.
Yep. Equality.
She should go in first.
That's very, very woke of you, Doomspark.
I'll go for, I'll be in the front. I'll be in the
Halfling
front.
first.
What kind of paladin
So
are you
here's-
playing, by
here's-
the way, Chrissy?
I'm sorry.
What kind of paladin are you playing? Like, what's your fighting style? What's the
Dex-based duelist.
so attack?
Nice.
Like offensive.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Sweet.
All right, so I'm in the front.
Out of vengeance.
Cool.
You just wait till I get an imp. You're
Yeah.
gonna be a
So is
death
there a
machine.
door to knock on? I mean, is there?
So what do you guys? Yeah, I mean, there's not really a door. There's the ruins of kind of an opening to where there was once a door.
Is there
I'm
anything
not
that we
actually-
can identify based on the
I'm not
map
actually
that was
opening.
given to us?
I'm sorry. The
The
map was. Yeah, so the map had a big rectangle that
Sorry, I
represents
used the map as toilet paper on the
Yeah, we
the
already
big building in front of you, and then there was an X to your left, which would be to the northern half of this map that you're looking at. In
Here's
front of
Wait,
you.
Power.
somebody wants you.
Let's head up here.
No, I stroll up to the door and I knock on it and I say, "Hello, it's Wilderness Girl."
Every time I forget that you're super Italian stereotype.
So
best.
It's not actually crazy to send me.
Actually,
ahead
so do
and I'm sneaky.
does Andy or Andrew want to lead us through the next couple minutes?
Well, Andrew's knocked on the door already, so we're kind of there.
So the door is like hanging when it's already open. Beyond it, you can see. I mean, just complete ruin, pretty much. Your Italian Luigi impression just kind of echoes through the ruin. Returns back to you. You maybe hear few little critters scurry away, but nothing.
I turn
No
to
one
the party.
responds.
I turn to the party and I say, "Ah, nobody's home.
How are the plumbing issues?
I think great need of repair."
Can I sneak off to the left a little bit and just do a little recon?
Yeah.
Do we
Cardinal
want to like try to
direction, would
loot
that
the
be
house?
north? Would that be north?
Sorry, north. Yeah, towards the top of the screen.
Yeah, you can sneak that way. Can you go ahead and roll for stealth?
I think I can.
I'd like to join him on that, and I'll roll for stealth as well.
I just click on it, right?
I'm gonna go re-roll my glass.
I think the whole purpose of stealth works better with one person.
Well,
Well, so long as
I'm going along, and I'm pretty damn stealthy, so...
Steve is pretty stealthy. You feel.
I missed it.
Can I use my inspiration point to make him re-roll?
No! That's not what it's for!
So, Christy, if you want to do this manually, just go ahead and there you go. Okay, perfect.
I found it.
So Steve and Granny, the team is back together, stealthing like mofo's
Shit.
up to the north.
Never winner forever!
I'm just gonna
Just
put
like
it out
that
there.
time.
Guys.
So I guess I'll do make an investigation and just kind of explore the area.
We might want
Yeah.
to check the house for like clues or anything about these guys.
Yeah.
All right, let me actually drop your guys'
True.
in here.
Yeah. Cool.
So Recto, you're down here.
Yeah, we just have to keep in mind that
That's not my character thing, by the way.
you guys can appeal.
I need to fix it. Sorry.
That's okay. No worries.
Because it's still
It's just more of a placement, right? There's a group up here, and then
You're
there's
just full of fury at all times.
All of a sudden, I'm an orc elf.
And I don't have Christie's token ready either, so it's gonna.
no worries.
You bitch!
It's because I'm so small and sneaky.
Yeah, it happens.
And Zig or Doomspark.
Why would we
What's
not
the
run
first,
through the house first and like loot it, boys? Why would we not do that?
That's what I'm saying. We're just going to investigate the house.
You do what you're gonna do.
Yeah, we won't be far.
Okay.
We're basically like 10 feet from you, so relax.
And I can move like 90 feet per turn, so I'm
I think you've probably let your own child further from you than we actually are.
not really. My kid's a runner, so it kind of.
So Garad, roll a perception check.
Okay.
So investigation is slightly different.
Sorry.
Oh, you should let me do perception.
Yeah, I probably should.
Garad, you can tell that this might be a house. But you're currently pondering
What that means?
whether that's the case or not.
Sure.
How did I just miss?
So, Recto, do you want to... Well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should not do anything. Yeah.
Oh,
What's Rolen up to? Is he in there as well?
that's with a
This
plus
house
5.
is in bad shape, Recto.
Look at
You
that.
can tell that nobody currently lives here.
See, at least I know it's a house.
And so just so you guys know, so investigation is trying to figure out a specific thing, right? And you're going to spend time
It's detective work.
searching. It's detective work, yeah. Perception is like the general,
So
what's the deal?
How do you want us to move around here, like all at the same time? One of the, like, because I know it's a lot for you to see all these icons moving.
As long as we're not in combat, yeah. Please, yeah. Let's not like just moving it around is going to do nothing. So like move. I would say take kind of turns ish. Move and say I go here and then I do this.
Okay.
Rolen.
Like,
Yeah, that doesn't.
Can we look around? Like, is there anything to loot? Like, how do we find out if there's anything we can loot or find? Or did my perception
I mean,
check ruin that?
your perception roll is part of that. So you're based on your prior roll. You look around and everything looks pretty trashed.
Do we know what we're looking for?
No.
Yeah, we're looking
A
for
secret entrance.
any
Yeah,
hints of
secret
the
entrance.
Redbrands. Also, gear. We're always looking for gear. But
Sure.
All right. Assuming we're not going to find gear. How?
No,
what
but,
is our
kid
end
said-
game?
The kid said he found Redbrands appearing in this general area.
Right.
Right.
This is a secret entrance of some kind.
So we think that there may be a place of them near here concealed.
Hey Garrett, since you actually have a little bit of a the area, maybe can you roll a history check for me real quick?
That I can do.
Yeah,
Thank
nice.
Yeah, try again.
is there something you're good at?
Is there anything that you can do?
you. Blowing up wolves.
So you don't specifically remember the details, but you do know area that this building was destroyed hundreds of years ago. It's not a recent thing, so the odds of finding good loot is going to be pretty low.
Do you want to tell us
Good.
that in character? That'd be awesome.
Solid DMing.
Yes.
Is there anything else that I would know about this
Kind of
building?
makes sense though.
It's probably a house.
Based on your intelligence check, no.
I recommend to Granny that we proceed a little further to the north end here and
Agreed.
see if we can find anything. And so I'd like to move again stealthily further in the northward direction that we were headed.
Okay, and so you do so. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
I feel like that tree stump's.
I'm gonna hide behind you.
Yeah, well, how can you
Paladin
not?
hiding behind the world. Awesome.
Yeah, you see some of the the trees that have obviously overtaken what used outcroppings of the house. There's still debris strewn around from what might have been walls at one point. You see a tower-like structure that has been very worn down in front of you to your north a little bit. You see a chopped-down tree to your east, and you've got a very nice view of the village of Phandalin below you.
Did the kid say something about a tower? About the
All
tower?
right.
Yeah,
I'm
he
gonna.
He did. We should
So-
look at it.
What I want to do is I want to actually jump forward here and switch to direwolf.
Nice.
Yes.
Cool.
Smell him out.
Oh my god.
The keen hearing and smell, which means I have
Yes!
advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or smell.
Yes.
Okay.
Yas, Wolf.
Good job, Andy. Good job, Rolen.
So I don't know what I would then roll for that.
Perception.
So real quick, so you're using your wild shape. So you have how many of those per day?
That is, I have two per day. I have 2 per day, so that is usually my first.
Yep. Great. And so you're now a direwolf. I'm not going to change right now, but
Yas, Wolf.
you're a direwolf. Actually, maybe I will. So
Great.
I believe what this means is that if I do a perception check, I just get a perception with
2 rolls.
You're huge.
advantage.
yeah. So what do you do?
Perceive.
I guess I'm just going to kind of run into this area and just start
Perceive.
sniffing and listening and not get much.
Yeah, just act like a normal direwolf, dude.
Yeah,
So-
just sniff
Well, I
around
got the-
for shit and piss of other animals.
So you sniff and listen, and you thought for a second that you heard almost like a click sound somewhere below you, but you can't exactly pinpoint where.
Hmm.
He can't smell any paths of humans that aren't us
The
anywhere
tree
in the
stump.
area.
It's the
He
tree
sees a
stump.
rabbit and he starts chasing it.
Question. So here's what I would suggest. So like perception is like just general. If you want to, for instance,
I would like to investigate
Can
the
I
tree
investigate that sound?
There you go.
like, yeah. So investigating the sound, because the sound was somewhat omnipresent. You can't.
Okay.
It came
There's
from
no
below
direction to
you
it.
from the ground, so it didn't really have direction. But Steve's suggestion I thought was a pretty good one.
Smell around for humans that aren't us.
Keep sniffing around.
Wolf that was once Rolen.
So I'll give you advantage on investigation as well if you're smell or hearing to investigate.
Say that again? Sorry.
So I'll also give you advantage for investigation checks that are based upon either smelling or hearing, but you kind of have to say
Okay,
what.
well, I guess I'll just come over and start sniffing the stump.
Okay, so you smell the stump and you smell a few
like
different odors of different animals. Like it's a pretty popular comment for the
Popular stump.
for the pee game. With one animal comes by, pisses on it. Another animal comes by about 20 minutes later, pisses on it, and it's this game of one-upsmanship, and you start to wonder, when will they ever learn? Like there's no
There's always another dog.
actual war of urine.
Be on it, Andy.
War is
I would like to pee on it too. I want to mark it as my stump.
No one's gonna fuck with the direwolf.
This is my
Some
stump.
of the bark of the stump just flies off as this enormous direwolf pees
Don't get any on me.
with great
pee on me.
velocity on the stump. Yeah.
So no
I think you should do an investigation.
human pee. Then he detected. I
The
guess.
direwolf is barking up the wrong tree.
Oh, terrible!
Dang.
Just awful. Sniff somewhere else, direwolf. That's
There you
just.
go. I'll give somebody else another shot.
I would like to use detect magic.
Okay.
It is one of my preps for today.
Yep.
Ooh.
Cool.
That was a good choice.
Came prepared.
So, I did.
Detect.
Yes, I see you're doing the self plus 30 there, but I am going to move to the safe zone over here. And now I would do it because it's also 10 minutes time, and I don't know how we calculate time when we're not in combat. So
10 minutes is a lot.
10 minutes is a
Many
ton
turns.
of time. Yeah.
It's like 10 minutes, right?
This is
No, it's longer than that, actually. The way we
Yeah.
do things.
yeah. Okay.
yeah,
You can just hang around.
Am I detecting anything yet?
You detect a faint hint of magic below you, but you do not
Below
detect,
means what? Like right here?
like under the ground.
Under the ground.
Yeah, there's a
We're looking
secret
for it.
door
We're looking for
somewhere.
a tunnel entrance.
I really just
We know
want to
that
stick my
tunnels
hammer
are
and
below
smash
us.
things.
I'm
The
gonna.
tunnels are
move this
below us.
way.
We need to find the entrance.
I'm
Yeah.
moving over here. Is it getting hotter or colder?
And it's currently getting colder. It's kind of, you can feel it pulling you down towards the ground, but
That's not dispositive, though. I mean, they wouldn't have used the magic at the entrance. They'd be using it underneath.
What is
So-
this right here?
that is a bathtub.
Rolen, could you follow the sense of humans and find the trails where they have been, where they go?
And I can kind of continue to sniff
Well,
around, I guess.
Yeah,
or just kinda head over.
like, where does your wolf senses tell you that humans walk most frequently around here?
So go ahead and roll an investigation for that. Roland?
Wolf? Wolf?
With
roll-
advantage, he pulls a 9.
Wolflin?
So you
Inept investigators ever.
We're not good. We're not good
You
at
get a-
this.
Scooby-Doo's got one of us.
you get a
Move
rough
this.
sense. You get a rough sense that there were some humans nearby towards the northwest, closer to the tower, somewhat recently.
Yeah, they got to be up by that.
I would like to move towards the ruins and inspect.
Yeah, that's where it's
Okay.
going to be, right?
So Steve, roll an investigation check.
And everyone else should do so when
Can,
when I fuck this up, as I'm
Can I
sure
use
to do.
May I use aid another to give him advantage?
Yes.
Yeah, that got him to 10.
Woof! Whoop!
The rolls are
Uh,
throwing rocks tonight.
let me just. Oh, I see.
Do I have anything that can help me?
When does that happen?
Seriously, I'm great at blowing things up. I'm so bad at finding.
So you're with the help of Granny. You guys search around underneath the tree, and you clear some brush out of the way. There was some
Yes.
branches with leaves that were somewhat, ineptly, but quote unquote strategically placed over top of a stone slab that's resting on the ground that looks, based upon some of the drag marks that you see in the grass nearby, it looks like it's been moved from time to time recently.
I am excited and I feel very protective of Granny, so I am going to move down underneath.
Wow.
Can I pee on it?
Her apparently
I'd like to
decrepit
pee on it.
frame, and I don't
I'd like
want to
that
get
to be
peed
mine.
on, so I want to move quickly down into the entrance.
So it is currently covered. It's a relatively large stone slab.
Garad,
Yep. Garad smash.
Smash! Or,
Garad move.
lift or whatever
I'll
you do.
howl for you.
Am I able to move the stuff around?
So how do you?
Is this a smash? Oh, wait, this isn't a smash. This is like a lift.
A
right?
lift.
Do I
you could
If
smash.
you can tie a rope to
do
it,
I
I
know
can
how to get
switch.
into this? Do I know how to get into here?
It's kind of like a manhole cover in modern times,
Smash
but it's made out of stone.
If it's a lift, I do the help action to help to give him advantage.
We found it. Are we sure we want to go in?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're here.
That's a fair question.
I explode things
Like, it's
often.
the idea, of course we do.
It's always something you want to ask before you jump
Strength
down
or
the
athletics,
hole.
bro?
Are we sure we wanna
Probably
do
something
this?
to be. It is a good
Or
question.
do I have to make any kind of roll, or can I just?
Open.
So sorry again. What is it? How is it you're attempting to open it?
All right. So, hey, my question is, do I
Does it
know
go
how to
down
open
or
it?
up?
Pillars.
I have a-
Jesus Christ.
I have a crowbar.
Okay, we have a crowbar.
There you go.
That's fine.
It's like a manhole cover. From looking at it, you feel like it's something that you would lift or tilt up to get out of the hole. It's heavy. It's made out of stone, but it is made to be moved by normal, like a feat of strength or anything. Like any strong one among you is likely going to be capable of doing it. Certainly, two of you can do it.
Yeah, so I just use my crowbar and open the lid.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah. So you've got a crowbar.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Good. Let me just give me a minute here.
That's advantage on strength checks, right?
It seems to be unexpected.
Yep. It's not that unexpected. So go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll an athletics check, Nick.
Uh-oh. Should have let me do it. No, wait.
I'm pretty
athletics,
sure
you're
that's
better
not true.
at that. Yeah.
That'll do.
Yeah, I guess
So-
that's okay.
So with a pretty loud kind of, you kind of scrape the stone against the rest of the outer stone using your crowbar, and you peel back that stone lid.
There's a lever we could have pulled.
No, from what you can tell, there's no.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I was just making commentary. Go.
Yep.
Sorry.
You peel it back and you reveal a hole below with a ladder to walk down.
Okay, can we see how far it is to the bottom?
Yeah, it's not super far. It's quite dark. Garad, you've got your dark vision, so you can see it's probably 20 or so feet to the bottom.
So I can't jump down. I have to take the ladder.
You could jump down.
Am I the only
That's
one
gonna
without
hurt.
dark vision?
I have dark vision.
All right.
Halfling's
the
got
only
dark
one.
vision, right?
All right, guys. Time to go
I
down.
have dark vision.
And I climb down the ladder.
Okay.
I don't know about the wolf.
What order are we going down in?
I'm going
I'd
first.
rather have the wolf go down.
Before we do that, can I activate my stone fist
Yep.
to
And how long
light-
does that
to-
last? Can you remind me?
to light up the dark? I don't know. It doesn't say.
An hour.
For if you're just activating the light, then yeah, you're good.
I also
Yeah.
have dark vision for 60 feet.
I'm fairly certain I have vision as a,
Me too.
but I don't know.
Everybody
how to
has
get down
vision.
there
I'm
as a
not going to
wolf.
activate my stone fist because I have that.
I think you're okay.
Basically,
I
Granny
don't.
is gonna have
Yeah.
trouble down here.
I don't have dark vision.
Are you still a wolf climbing down the ladder?
I don't know how this is going to work.
I'll just throw him down there.
You just jump, dude. You're a fucking
just jump
dire
down.
wolf.
You're a wolf.
Got you.
You're
So how dark is it?
It's at the very bottom of it. It's quite dark, but if you have dark vision, you're gonna see. Well, why are you rolling initiative?
I there's a new button in the UI. I clicked it. I'm sorry.
You knew that we
You
did.
critted.
I just want to throw this out there real quick, guys, before we get started in this. This is like our 90-minute warning.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, no, good call.
Cool. I'll start the countdown.
Is it a final countdown?
Can't resist.
8,
Sorry.
9 minutes, 30-second warning.
Okay. So here's what I need to know. I need to know what order.
Do you want us to line up here? How we want to go down?
Yeah,
there?
that'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah,
Form a
cool.
I'm
queue,
first.
gentlemen.
I'm first.
Who's second? Garad is first, right? Because he opened it up.
Yeah, I like to
I'm
do
probably
it
gonna
second.
last.
Maybe.
I guess on this side, we'll get behind him.
Oh yeah, let the wolf go first.
No, I'm going to go second. I'm going
Okay,
second.
hold on. So we'll
Garad is
do-
first.
There.
What the hell?
let's go left to right.
Left
Closest.
to right?
Closest.
Steve, you go
left to
first.
right. Closest to the entrance goes first.
Going to go
So-
Garad, me,
Cool.
Recto right now.
I don't actually mind where.
Steve, Recto.
I'm gonna go last.
Because I'm gonna want line of sight on.
I'm not a tanky paladin.
So my question is, if I activate my light, will it help anybody?
It'll help
Me.
It'll help Granny.
It'll help me.
But if Garad is going down first, like, is this a tunnel? Like, is this a tunnel that, like, where we have to go
How many
single file
times?
down?
Look, with the 90-minute warning. You should do it.
Well, it's one Kai point of my 2, so I'd rather not.
Don't.
Then
Don't do it. Absolutely don't do it.
Okay.
Someone light a torch.
Oh, all right.
Oh yeah, I have a torch too. So
Does anyone have torches?
Jesus Christ! Anyone have a flashlight?
Garad, would you like a torch?
Does,
I'm good. Oh, okay, you need it for me, right? You need it for the group.
Yeah, I'm
not
saying.
have
All right,
since
yes,
you're
I'll take a
leading the
torch.
way. Would you like to light
Yes,
it
I'll-
with a torch?
Yes, I'll take the torch.
I give a torch to Garad.
Okay.
Does anyone have it?
Because it's a little bit too stereotypical for me to have a deep, grovelly voice. Doesn't work.
Hilarious.
So I might as
I
well
like
Mike
it.
Tyson it.
No, I love
Do
it.
it. Do it. Keep it up.
Fantastic.
All right.
All right.
Do you want to light the torch?
So. Sorry, guys. Just bear with me. I'm.
I wonder if I can do a high-pitched, gravelly voice. Apparently I can. That works. All right.
Just remember which one you use. That's the only
Keep
problem.
workshopping it.
Don't hurt yourself. Be safe while role playing.
A torch burns for 1 hour, providing light in a
Awesome
20-foot
voice. We
radius,
can play Dungeons and Dragons.
and dim light for an additional 20 feet.
There you go. That's
So Andy, are you jumping down? 20 feet?
Yeah. 20
Okay.
feet.
Can you roll an
You need me to
acrobatics
catch him?
check?
You'll be okay.
Roll an acrobatics check, but use so you
boom.
Wait, why is Zigmundo in front of, and Steve in front of the two melee characters?
Because that's how we lined up.
Okay.
Because once they start engaging Garad, there's a fair chance I can explode them. And if I can't, then you need to move past me.
All right.
I can also like just move through all of y'all.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. We can always do that.
it's true.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
I'm a nimble as fuck giant dog.
Yeah,
But I
you
also
just
have
you
to,
just
like,
don't want
I'm
the
not- I'm not
squishiest
questioning
people in
your
there.
That should actually be your character name, Nimble AF.
You just nimble laugh.
Sounds like a gnome.
Let me,
Gnome wolf, the tiniest
Nimble
wolf. Nimble laugh, the
Doesn't
tiniest.
it look in
Nimble laugh, the
Vimspark's
tiniest
photo, doesn't it
wolf.
look
You
like
can
it's
put him in your
Garad
pocket.
behind the
can
counter
catch me.
with a gun?
Okay, so as you guys go down down the ladder, well, so first Garad goes down and he finds himself in basically a large cavern. He sees there's a fair amount of light. It looks like people have been using it, so it's not too dark once you've made your way through kind of that entrance tunnel area.
Okay.
Behind him, this dire wolf kind of leaps down, and I mean the thing's humongous. It's a 20-foot drop, but it takes it like a champ and just kind of hops and
God, that's awesome.
goes right down. So, behind the dire wolf, the rest of the party descends into the caverns of the Redbrand
Into
hideout.
hell.
I bet this is for opium.
Mhm, definitely.
Whatever the opium equivalent of the fantasy universe is.
Opioid crisis. Yeah. The opioid crisis of Faerun.
Screamer.
Opioles.
Okay.
So there's a cold breeze kind of blowing. So let's not just start moving around, please.
Sorry.
Damn it!
He's already retreating.
Yeah. So we're gonna kind of like go in turn order here. So if we want to move, let's ping on the map and kind of just declare what we're doing, rather than don't just like drag tokens around.
Okay.
Right.
Sure.
Okay.
There's a lot of sides important, right?
So we're starting with Nick because he came down first.
So we can see
So-
everything clearly.
So I don't really
Yes.
care what
You
order
can see
we
what
go
you
in,
can see.
but each person's gonna like declare that they're taking.
Should we just go in our order that we're?
I run
okay.
as the direwolf. I run +4 to stealth, and I can try to maybe get up around the corner and sniff
Yeah.
around.
That's
but
fair.
How do we
Uh,
communicate? We communicate with you the same way that we would? Like, you understand us, we just don't understand you, right, Andy? Is that how that works?
I can communicate telepathically with him within 30 feet of me.
Oh snap!
That's 30 feet, yeah.
That's right.
No, but I don't actually speak, so I should just move.
I think that you can understand them.
I think
But-
I can understand, but I can't speak.
Yes,
Right, so
But
we have
you
to follow
can
your
communicate
gesture.
with Steve telepathically.
Yeah.
that's true.
Because
Within
you
30
do
feet.
understand the language, you're just a wolf.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you just don't have the larynx. Okay, so hold on. So before we
is this a stairs?
that is stairs. So
Going up or
Down.
So hold on. So as you guys descend past the tunnel into this cavern, you can feel a cold breeze coming not from where you just came from, but from somewhere you feel like maybe to your south. The breeze it carries the stench of decaying flesh with it, so it smells quite putrid. There's a crevasse with a couple of bridges crossing over it within the middle of this cavern, and there's large stone columns on either side supporting the ceiling that would otherwise be the floor of the ruins that once were above that. The two wooden bridges kind of arch over the chasm, giving you access to either side.
I appreciate the use of the word crevasse.
There we go.
Well done.
Solid.
Okay, so that's
Is
my
it
stealth
quite
check,
deep?
Troy. That's me trying to be stealthy.
Okay. Hey, I'll be right
Yeah,
right
can we get
back
a
with
bio
a low
real
battery
quick
morning.
before we-
Yeah, let's
Yep.
do bio real quick.
Yep.
All right, sounds good.
Yep. I need time to drink.
No, you don't.
Good to have you along. By the way, I hope you appreciate. Troy, the first couple of weeks he was working on this, he was working his ass off. He was like, I put in about 20 hours over the weekend.
It's a lot of prep, man.
He did
Takes a lot of prep.
all the music.
Yeah.
He goes, I built you all flashbacks.
Yeah.
It's like half of the people hadn't done a backstory yet, hadn't put in a bio.
Bios, yeah.
And I was like, here's some stuff we can do. He goes, I got 4 or 5 different things, 4 different environments. I put the maps in. He bought a subscription to the site.
Yep,
and was like
website.
pulling all the maps and shit. It was, I mean,
Job's worth doing.
he's doing his level best. So
Yeah. Support that. Especially with the virtual tabletop
Troy?
thing.
yeah.
Okay.
And you know, it's not an everyday thing. I mean, you know,
Right.
people have families. We're all in different time zones. This is like a
Cool.
once a week deal. So,
Troy?
Yeah.
but during the other 6 days,
Right.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like
back.
type.
I made a stealth check just because knowing how stealth works, and I'm going to work my way down this direction.
Okay.
Which cardinal direction is that?
South.
So how far down are you going? Your full move, or?
Well, I mean, I'm going cautiously somewhat, so I guess if I can move 30 feet, right?
To the wall, though, right? If you're
Like-
being like,
I guess I'm asking like how far are you just going? Are you going slowly and just going a little ways down and then?
I mean, I'm going to go, what is it? So here's 50, here's 10. So yeah, so my goal would be to get to right here.
you'd want to peek around a passageway rather than stepping
Yeah,
into
my
it.
guess
correct?
is to be right around here so I can peek around the corner, but I'm moving slowly, so
Okay.
does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to move to here.
Okay.
Okay,
Where did you go?
I wanna
Okay, sorry.
move
Can you
here.
ping again? Okay. You're able to move there.
that's about
So-
30 feet, so that's the next person can go.
So Garrett, as you move there, you hear a voice in your head, and
No.
you hear it say, "I know how you escaped from Cinderheld's captors."
Telepathically, I asked Garrett.
No, Hillers, you don't, because you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Telepathically.
No, Hillers, you don't know what's going on. It's not your. It's you can't just. Oh, you heard this. Like that's not how this game works.
Yeah,
No.
You're not a mind.
But you have moved away from us, and so as a curious party, I ask, "What do you see?
Right.
What's going on over there?" Don't interrupt me before I even ask the question. Come on. What do you
We're all
see?
kind of doing this at the same time. So you move where you're.
Yeah, and I'm a psychic. So what do you see?
Nothing.
Very well.
He
Very well.
is within 30 feet.
There's no cabin.
You might have to tweak that ability a little bit there, DM. I
No.
feel like it's going to be...
Shut up. Shut your damn mouth!
And annoyed.
I just asked, and he said nothing, and I'm done.
All right, Garrett. Any? Do you do anything, or are you gonna pass the turn to somebody else?
Well, I move my movement speed by the maximum of what I can move. So...
We're not in combat, so it's kind of like I would say that you
can do
guys,
it again.
each of you should kind of like just somebody's.
Thus ends
That's
my
fine.
turn.
That's fine.
Let's-
No, I moved. I
Yeah.
moved 30 feet. Like I wanted someone else to go 30. I want someone else to do. Like we'll
Alright,
just.
so, hey, listen, I want to move up over here.
Okay, so
And I can do it stealth. I have a +4 to stealth and die roll.
here's the challenge now: is getting across that bridge. So as you look at it, the bridge is quite small. You are a very, very large.
Just jump it.
What's the closest kind of gap?
Well, how far can you jump? It's a direwolf.
Just jump it. It's the size of you.
Even
jump it.
even jumping it, where the corridors along either side of the chasm are, and this chasm only it's about 20-25 feet down. By the way, this is not like this is not one of those endless pits. It's more of like almost a cleave left in the ground. The crevasse. So on either side of it, the pathways are relatively narrow. It's going to be tough going to.
Could he slide down it?
Into the crevasse? He could.
Why would he do that?
To traverse it without breaking the bridge and then just jump right out of it because he's a giant effing
Can't
wolf?
jump
Probably.
25 feet in the air.
You don't know that.
I think I do.
How high can he jump?
Is he able to skirt the edge to come down by me?
Am I stuck here as this wolf?
No, but basically
No.
across it's like 10 feet.
I feel like you could jump that.
You can totally jump it.
So
A human could jump that.
You're not gonna run up
I
there.
could jump it as a monk.
A
Okay, so
skillful
here's-
human
I can jump it as Nick.
So here's the thing.
No.
No.
So,
No.
you
Hold on,
take
guys.
up
I'd
4
like to see it.
squares. You take up 4 squares. Your body is 4 squares large.
So he can reach across it with his body.
Essentially,
Right, but-
you could just lean over it.
But then the question is, which 4 squares does he exist on?
Well, can't he just like haunch up on 2 legs and then reach across and then come
Yeah,
down
he
with the other 2?
scrunches up a bit.
Or even that, there's no 4 squares for even space.
But here's the
Exactly.
thing: is what he
He
could
doesn't
do is
fill
he
that
could
whole
walk down
space,
here. He could
He's
move
got-
himself. He could
he's
move
got-
down here.
I'm kind of screwed. I mean, I
You better go human again.
Have
You're
Roland.
not a 10
Human.
The DM is trying to force you back to a human form.
You better.
I'm not
you
trying to
better-
force you back. There's all sorts of places you can go.
Hey, wait.
But-
How about you go up here and check out this room so no one else has? You can decide if you need to go to human again.
Could do that. So the other thing we want to think about here, boys, is we don't want to go past, and lady, we don't want to go anywhere further than 30 feet away from the party, because then people cannot get to you and help you attack things.
Legit.
Or hear your thoughts.
You can't read minds.
I can.
You cannot read minds.
For the time being, what I'm going to do is I'm going to step up here. If that's all
So
right.
I want to clarify that really quick because this is.
I can
cannot
talk
read
to you.
minds.
I
You
can
can
talk to
them,
you.
and then they can talk back to you in response
If they choose.
Right.
if they choose.
Can we shut this off?
Shut what off? Sorry.
Is there an internal firewall for us to be able to not let
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to hear him.
him?
My head. Can I wear like a tinfoil hat?
All right, so this is what I'm gonna do
Yes.
because I don't have too much space really to move. I'm gonna come up here and I'm just gonna roll a perception, just kind of sniff around and see if there's anything of note in this room, in this box of goods and everything.
Sure. Okay. So let's go ahead and move up there. Yeah. Okay. So that area. So it's on the northern edge of the cavern. It's been finished with dressed stone blocks, unlike the kind of raw stone in the cavernous room. There's several barrels stored against the walls here. A number of empty crates, straw for packing material, hammers, pry bars, nails. That's pretty much what you see.
We need
Well,
to figure out a way we want to go, and I think Garad should kind of
Is
choose
there
that.
is there a tunnel leading off in this direction? I think if he was in that room, he might be able to see that there was some hallway if there was one.
If he could, the software would activate it.
It appears to end at a wall.
Fair enough.
Garad, which way do you want us to go? What do you think here? You're our meat shield.
Oh, I mean, I would venture coming down in my direction, but that's just because that's where I am.
I think
That's
we
fine.
should follow him, boys.
Well, let's stay together. We can always come back up here and go down the stairs later.
That's fine. After you, Steve.
So, Steve, as you walk that way, you hear a voice strike in your mind saying, "Ah, you serve the great Kraken."
Is there a mind
Sure.
flayer down here or something?
Sure. Yeah.
You just say that to yourself.
Mentally, I think to myself, yeah, I love that Kraken.
Can he communicate back with his ability?
He's great. Well,
That's exactly what I was thinking now.
As a measure of caution, I think it to myself anyway, just in case he can hear what I'm saying. Right? Yep. Kraken Slarkrethel is the
Go
best.
Kraken. Yeah.
He's
He's the best
You
Kraken.
hear this voice kind of laughing.
Zig and Recto
Ah.
and Granny.
I mean, let's just kind of follow in line, right?
Yeah, I'll follow y'all.
Well, shit.
Keep in mind my half elf is like 21.
You can move through us. What's your move speed in direwolf form?
It's not that. There's no space for me.
No, you can pass through us.
There's no space. There's no 4
Yeah,
squares
but
I can
he-
occupy.
There's
Yeah.
he's in he takes up a 4 square area.
So here's I would allow you to roll acrobatics to walk along that edge.
Yeah.
With the downside is you might slip into the crevasse.
And-
The
Yeah.
upside is
Or it'd have to go right into the tunnel. Just go be a druid, man. You're okay. You can do it. You
Yeah.
could change again
I would
one
change
more
back.
if you needed to.
All right, I'll flip back.
This is
Okay.
tight quarter.
I can
This is
get
tight
some
quarters
spells
all the way down. You can see from the outlines.
And who knows? We might need you to be like a mouse or something to scout.
Oh, so I have Druidcraft too, so I can, if we come across anybody we want to like kill a fire, so they can see us or something like that, I can do that.
Oh, if we come across anyone we need to kill with fire.
I can kill the light in the room.
Oh,
Oh.
that's awesome.
It's cool.
That's
Okay.
very cool.
All right,
let's
Zig.
let's all kind of move down here, boys.
All right,
Do we check that there's nothing up over here in this little room here?
That is a closed room with nothing in it, according to our DM.
Up
And
above us?
well.
and
So
a dire wolf that went in there.
I mean, you guys heard the main description. I mean, he went up in there and looked around, but I wouldn't say that he didn't rifle through anything, right?
I'm gonna go rifle through some shit.
I didn't have any thumbs.
Okay,
Investigate or
I would like to perceive, please.
Yeah. So perception. Yep. Roll a perception
Hang
check.
on.
I'd like to rifle, please.
Don't take my guns.
So, like in general, just me telling you kind of like what the room looks does not necessarily mean that you have seen everything.
Well, it looks like there's a path there. It really does. And I specifically asked, and you were like, "Nope, wall." So I was like,
I told you what. So no one
Can
ran.
you move up and to the right one?
yes, just creep over there, Zig.
So as Zig searches through some of the barrels, he finds so through some of the barrels and some of the boxes and stuff, he finds basically a pallet full of beaver pelts. Like they could be valuable.
Yeah.
Loot.
Money.
There's 30 beaver pelts, probably worth about 2 gold each.
There's 30
Wow.
beavers around here?
You got 60 gold?
There were 30 beavers.
That's like one potion.
Okay, so I would remember it on our way back out.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to carry. Actually, how heavy are they? Like, can I carry one?
Fairly.
These are
I
pretty
mean,
small.
a beaver pelt's going to be like maybe a couple pounds.
Whoa.
So like 30 is going to be.
They're massive,
Right.
like
So I don't want
Probably
to.
like
They're
fictional
They're
beavers.
dire beavers.
Dire beavers.
Dire beavers.
Let's call a beaver pelt a pound.
Okay. So regardless, I'm gonna leave them here.
Still a pretty
keep
dire
them low
beaver.
to make sure we get them on the way out. Do I find anything else? Is that it?
So as you go, you go up there, and are you just standing there?
Yep.
Yes.
You
Yeah, I mean,
successfully
Fight
stand
something,
there.
please.
Can I move? Can I keep moving
I
down this
love that we send
corridor?
our freaking wet paper wizard up there to check that.
Well, what does that wet paper wizard see up there? Any traps or monsters or
Can I keep
what?
going? Do you guys can I keep going down this corridor?
Go ahead, Nick. Go for it.
So Nick, as you kind of wind away from the wind again in the opposite direction.
Opposite direction of.
So it goes east, then south, then east again.
Right, so I'm going east. Okay, yeah. All right, is everyone's following me, right?
Yeah.
Well, unless something happens
As far
to
as far
Doomspark
as
up
you
there.
know, as far as you know, we're following you.
Yeah,
Go
I'm just-
ahead.
Wait, so
I was
what's
keeping
going
an eye
on
on
with
Doomspark.
Doomspark here up top?
Nothing.
Yeah,
You
I
saw
don't-
nothing.
He went and stood in the corner.
Oh, so
And
that's
he's
just
still
a
standing in
wall.
the corner.
Okay.
It's a corner.
Well, he didn't
Like-
really look at it. He
It's
just
going
went and
all
stood
Blair
at
Witch
it.
on us.
He's a
Alright.
Blair Witch
Yeah.
victim.
There's definitely a secret door there.
Okay. So I'm gonna go and perceive this corner here. Can
So what I would suggest maybe doing is investigate for like a thing.
I'm going to be looking for any sort of switches or hidden loose bricks or.
All right, there we go. So roll an investigation.
Yes.
So you do find a switch that looks like it would activate some sort of mechanism.
I activate it.
That is bold. That is
Okay.
a bold choice.
So as you do, the wall beside you kind of clicks free, and you're able to push it and kind of swing it open.
Ooh.
Do you want to tell anyone what you're seeing there, Zig, or just wander on
All
down?
right. So now that there's nothing in here, I'm going to come back and I'm going to be like, hey, I'm sorry, hang on. Hey, everybody! I think I found something.
Wait, I would like to
We just
creep.
like to hear you talk. That's right.
I would like to creep within 30 feet of him
You sound like spaghetti.
and telepathically ask what he wants. I'm not talking anymore.
So Steve, as you walk past that,
Good.
something goes back into your brain and says, "You are a coward." Ha 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 ha.
And I think to myself, yeah, I know. So
Confirmed.
I'm also lazy.
Hashtag confirmed.
yeah, whatever. Whatevs. Hashtag whatever.
All right. Do we want to go in? What do we want to do, guys? We got two options.
I think we should
Hey,
split the party.
Granny, you're pretty stealthy,
Don't
right?
split the
You wanna roll in that tunnel there?
I can take a look.
Take a look.
All right, I'll roll into that tunnel.
No one's gonna attack an
Okay.
elderly
You
helper.
can go ahead and
We
move,
have
Christy.
not attacked the thing yet.
You can move into that tunnel. So you see a small, short hallway. You've got a door to your east, immediately to your east, and a door about 10 feet to your south.
Okay, I want to listen at the door to my east.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Nice.
I'm very good at these.
Well, so you
Uh-oh.
claim.
You don't hear anything.
Check the door to the
Your
south.
ear actually falls off.
Yeah, I guess I'll just open it.
All right. All the way.
Actually, I'll crack it open and just take a peek.
Okay, open door.
Good answer to that question.
Now that I
Alright.
think about it.
The answer is not yes to that question.
Looking around, I notice that no one's behind me, and I start walking up towards the
All right, go ahead and move back. Nick.
Great awareness, dude.
Good work, Garad.
Where is
Cool.
everybody?
So Christy, as you crack open the door, you see racks of weapons lining the chamber beyond. You see some spears, swords, crossbows, a few bolts.
Don't
some
just move
cloaks.
the icons. Announce
Yes, please.
everyone,
Alright.
especially you, Recto.
So Recto moves into the
want
room
the
and
weapons.
sees
Yeah,
the same thing. He sees
yeah.
some. These are run of the mill weapons.
Shit.
Okay.
I mean, we could steal them and sell them. Let's flag
That's
this.
exactly what I'm going to do. Which
Flag it
one's
for-
the most valuable weapons?
On the way
We'll
out.
flag it for pick up on the way out. Yep.
Yep, on the way out.
Can I do perception just to see
Yep.
if there's anything
Yep.
else?
So you see a number of again different kinds of weapons. They're all kind of by the door. You see a 10 to 12 dirty red cloaks hanging on hooks.
Let's take those. Let's take them and wear them.
I agree.
I agree.
Actually, that's a really good idea. Is there a hobbit-sized one?
That is a good idea.
Don't judge me by my intelligence score.
I like that idea a lot.
Yeah.
So they're out of a
Not
dozen
my
of you,
favorite
there are only
girl.
5 people. Yeah, you can find an
I don't know
appropriate
if you get the
size.
sauce.
This is like my mama. She used to say, "You're only as good as your sauce."
Okay.
Oh, have I got an idea?
Let's take them and wear them and not let Zigmundo speak at all.
All right. So can we all say that we all put on a red cloak?
We all put on a red cloak.
Open right click.
Okay, so Recto grabs up he grabs up 6 of the cloaks, kind of eyeballing to make sure that he gets an appropriately sized cloak for some of the smaller folk. Brings them out and goes into the area with the barrels and distributes them back to the rest of the group.
All right, I've got an idea.
Hey, I got you guys gifts.
And so you guys are all wearing it now, or?
Yes,
Yeah,
we all
yeah.
don them.
Thank you, Recto.
You're welcome.
What was your idea?
That lower door. That's
I have
My
good ideas every now and then,
idea
It's,
depends on how the rest of this plays out, but I know
I
what I
said
want
we
to do.
should put on the cloaks.
What's your
for
idea?
instance. Yeah,
I want to
explain
Chewbacca
it.
this.
Nick.
So
Oh, nice.
here's the idea. My idea is that if we get into a
Solid
situation where
shorthand.
if we get into a situation where we need to get through a room, I'm not going to put on a cloak, but you guys can take me, pretend like I'm your prisoner, and you guys can escort me through the room so we can get to wherever we need to go in this area.
And this
So
is
we don't actually need to even fight anyone. We can actually just navigate this because you're taking me to Glassstaff or whatever his name is, the
Glassstaff.
leader, Glassstaff.
well, and,
If he's
and
in
as,
this area.
And as
So that's what we can do. God damn it! Why do you always have to keep interrupting people?
Please proceed.
That's all I'm saying is that if we can just, you can use me as the person to get through everything, to get through the rooms.
Are you done?
Good plan.
Can I ask, do we even know that they take prisoners here? And what is the difference between having you in a red robe and having you as an ostensible prisoner?
Glassstaff is gonna want to have me.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's gonna want to have me alive at some point anyway, even if
They're looking for you.
Right.
Got it. Thank you.
Oh, good call.
It gives us a
Apologies.
reason for being here.
Apologies for the interruption. So, yes, sounds like a good plan.
I like that a
so-
lot.
Good call,
Everyone
man.
but you puts on the robe then?
Yeah. Now I'm gonna need to have. I think actually I should take a robe and we can keep it on my hands, and I can keep my hands kind of tied in front of me, like pretend that they're tied. You just won't see that they're tied, and I'll keep like a hand axe or something tied up in the hands.
Maybe
So
a
that way
dagger.
it's
Does anybody
you
have a dagger?
No, I have hand
I
axes.
do.
I can hide it in the rope to make it look like my hands are tied. So if we need to get into a fight, we can.
You can
But
hide an axe?
a hand axe.
In a robe, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, if we're tying my hands up.
So,
So, hold on.
you're not dressed in a robe.
Right.
You are a
You're
prisoner.
not wearing a robe. So what do you have on your hands, Nick?
You know what? Nothing. Do we want to have my hands tied up?
Yes.
I think
I think we should just have a rope around my hand and have it like loosely tied.
Yeah,
Just
we want to
that way
have
if-
it tied up,
breakable.
but where you can easily get out of
Breakable
it.
in an instant.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, just like fake tied up. What about behind your back, and then you can tuck the hand axe in your back
Ooh,
pocket or
there
something?
you go.
Yeah, you have a backpack.
Die Hard style.
I'm a big orc. I'm a big half-orc. I'll just melee myself through. I'll brawl myself through it.
And I can jump.
Shove
I can
it in
jump
your
up front with
loincloth.
my-
I'll brawl my way through it. Like I'll brawl my way through it. Like we don't need to get too tricky because what we don't want them to do is decide, hey, why do some kind of search and find out that they have the axe. If I don't have any weapons on me and shit goes down, it'll still look
Who
like
else
I'm a
carries
prisoner.
your stuff?
If we need misdirection too, I can make sounds and shit like that happen. So
And anyone that's next to him can hand him weapons. Let's just
Right.
disarm him totally, right? And hand him whatever weapons he needs.
That's true.
Yeah.
We just came from a whole armory, so I can just leave my
All
weapons
right,
here.
so who
Back
wants to be basically? We need a person on each side of him to kind of walk him through, right?
I'll do
Who's the
it.
best liar?
Recto should be
I
one of
have
them.
I have a huge upgrade in deception.
So you're one of them.
Do we
I'm
want
back.
deception or persuasion?
I got that too.
Deception. Okay. Well,
I got
we got options.
+5 in both.
I've got a 1.
so if he's gonna be our kind of our talker, I guess DM question. What can I actually cast cantrip? Is this helpful for him? Guidance? Can I cast it on him so if he's rolling perception checks or whatever he's rolling?
Oh,
Yes.
It only lasts up to a
That's
minute.
ridiculous.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want to
You can
necessarily
wait.
cast it right now because it's
Yeah.
only going to last a minute.
Just cast it.
Yeah, but if we get closer, so I need to be within within touch range of him that I can reach out to his shoulder.
So
touch
you
his
should
arm
be
or
the other person.
something. No, I don't want to be on the
You
other
know,
side of him. I want to be behind
I would
him.
say I have my
Yeah,
exclamation point. Like,
So one last thing on Roland's question there. So yes, you can do that, but do keep in mind that it does have a verbal and Semitic component. So you would have to try to be very stealthy about the fact that you're casting a spell. Otherwise, like if you're just standing next to him, like casting a spell as they try to
Yeah, but if he's to
bullshit
the
things,
left of me
like
and
they-
he can do it with one hand, then he can do it behind my back.
Can he
I think
cast
Recto
it
should
as
be
also
a
next to
normal?
me.
there's a verbal component to it.
Right.
I think it should just be. I think it should just be Steve and Recto, because that way we can. Recto can punch his way. Buy me enough time to get a weapon or something, and then Steve can be our mouth.
And I can
That's fair.
disengage if I need to. I can get out of
Yeah.
there.
And then I can telepathically communicate with anyone within 30 feet to tell us to come in.
We know.
Yeah, we've heard. Can he cast guidance as an animal?
No.
As an animal that can no.
He probably shouldn't be an animal. It would probably be pretty hard to explain why.
Can I start now? Can
No, I'm
I?
saying if he was like a rat or something in the cave.
I don't think I can do that until
Can you be a rat?
13 or something like that. Yes, I can.
All right. In the interest of time, can we start moving this around a little bit?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
And can we just pretend okay, so we have our marching orders, and you guys are behind me. Everyone else is
So
behind me,
clearly
right?
we need to go south to
Wanna
whoever
check
this
this
is
door
that's
out?
talking to our
Yeah,
brains.
the south door, right?
Can I check
South-
this door out?
The south door in the hidden passage,
It's either here.
where
Okay.
Granny is.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's let Granny take her now because she's approached the door. So Granny, what are you doing?
I'm gonna listen at the door. Same thing last time, basically.
Okay, so go ahead and roll perception.
Nice.
You don't hear anything immediately on the other side of the door, but you can hear some muffled sounds coming from nearby in that direction. Just it doesn't sound like it's coming directly from the other
I
side.
think if we're heading to whoever's leading this thing, I think we need to go down this way.
I agree.
And I think it needs to look like we're walking in the main entrance. We don't want to come in a back secret door or something with this. I feel
That's
like.
fair.
That's fair.
That's
Okay,
fine.
we'll check this on our way out.
Because why would we want to do that if we're members of the Redbrands? You
Okay.
know?
Well, we'll check this on our way out. Let's go to what we perceive to be the main entrance.
Because that could be a main entrance. This is a secret hideout.
Maybe this.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's start checking these entrances down here. Garad, lead the
Alright.
way.
You're gonna have to cross the bridge.
South.
So Nick,
What's-
roll a
what's-
perception check.
Okay, everyone's around me, right?
Yeah, everybody's so don't move. So roll, move back. So again, we're gonna take this one at a time. So one west. So here, I'll just move you.
God, this
You
is
were here.
awesome. This is like a heist. This is cool.
Okay, so this is where everybody is, right? So nobody move unless basically talk to me first before you move. Okay. So Nick, as you so you walked across.
Now, I was under the impression that I still have Recto. I have Recto.
Can we assume that we're all walking together? I mean, that was kind of the
I
plan
have
here.
Recto and Steve next to me. Like, I'm just the focal person moving everyone.
So no,
Recto-
you can't assume anything. You have to tell me what you're doing.
That's okay. That's what I thought.
I stay with Garad.
You did say that.
Okay,
I
so
stay-
you're,
I'm sorry. I was under the impression that we told you that that's what we're trying to do.
so who's walking with you?
Recto and Steve are with me.
Okay, so
They're standing on either side of me because they are escorting
Pretending
me
like,
like I'm their
like
prisoner.
he's our prisoner.
And the rest follow behind.
I actually think Christy should lead. Someone should actually lead, so that way we have one person leading, and then you have two prisoners,
I will lead.
here's what we're gonna do.
To explain.
like a diamond.
Here's
yeah.
what we're gonna do. Okay, so nobody move things anymore.
Sorry, Troy.
Ping. So take a turn. Wait until you can talk freely. Ping on the map and say, "I want to move here," and then I'll take care of the moving.
Okay, cool. How do you ping?
You just hold.
Hold the press of a button.
Nice. Cool. Thanks.
Okay. So whoever's going to be the lead of our diamond should go first, and you are in charge of moving. Now here we go. Why don't we do this? Let's position ourselves in the way that we want to be moving.
Yeah. And is Zygmundo, Granny, and Rolen, you guys are all.
Yeah, awesome.
I'd like to move down to be behind him.
I would think Rolen would be the lead, just because he can turn into a tankier character if he needs to.
But where did Garen go?
I have no
Oh, there we
idea.
go. Okay.
Well,
So, all right.
Here's my counter argument: is that if I'm the one that's supposed to be convincing them that we're here to do a prisoner, that I would be ostensibly the commanding officer of the prison.
We might be overthinking it. This is probably good.
Probably.
That's a good point.
Okay. So this is how we're moving. So whoever.
So Steve first, then Garad, then Recto. Is that right?
So it's like a diamond. We're going to try to keep like a diamond formation, I think, like a 1-3-1 kind of deal, right?
In the area that you're in right now, you're going to be basically doing single file.
Right.
Yeah, because we have to cross the bridge.
I'm fine with Steve first if he wants to go first.
All right. Are we all relatively convinced that this is the place where we want to proceed?
Sure.
Go places any.
Southern point where I'm pinging
let's
right
go.
now. Okay.
Okay.
So for the purpose of expediency, can we just move the party down there, or does something happen?
No. Let you tell me what you're going to do, and then I'll. And then,
All right. I would like to
We gotta cross the bridge.
cross the bridge.
Yep. Okay. And
All
so.
good.
I would like to follow him across the bridge.
Okay. Before Garad.
Before Garrett, and then Garrett behind me.
Yep.
And then I'll go after him.
Are you moving us, Troy?
I am. Yeah. Nobody move yourselves.
Fair enough.
Okay. And then who's behind Andy? Behind Rolen.
Me.
I like keeping
Granny.
Doomspark in the back so
Granny?
we can blow shit up.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the snake. All right.
All right. I would like to move here and look around the alleyway.
Okay. So Steve, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, Garad, stay behind me. Oh, never mind.
Troy's moving us.
Okay.
I'm doing it. Yeah.
All right, cool.
No, no one moves anything. Perception, you say?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Damn it.
Okay.
You think you're
Our
in a
rolls are
cave.
shit tonight, boys.
So
Get him out now.
as
Just
you
wait till I need to explode anyone.
Pew
as you pass down here, you hear that laughter return inside your head again.
Okay.
Recto, go ahead and roll perception.
I don't like that.
I do.
Whoa.
Okay, so Recto, as Steve passes by that pillar and you start to approach it, all of a sudden you see this flash of a creature crawling along the pillar and across the ceiling directly in front of you.
Fuck.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Nope, you keep going. I'm sorry, I interrupted.
Okay. So all of a sudden, you look up, and this enormous green eye opens and looks at you, and you can feel kind of this almost shriek in your mind, and you hear this like maniacal laughter as it drops down in front of you.
In front of me, where?
And hold on, I will show you.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right.
So this creature. Let me see if I can show you guys what it looks like.
Light him
Actually,
up, dude. Spark. Light him up.
Like a big green eye,
a little bit more than
more
that.
or less. More or less. Whoa!
Cool.
Nothic.
I guess we don't know the bio of it, right?
You don't, but it kind of gives you a little bit of a feel for
I
it.
have arcane knowledges.
If somebody wants to roll history or arcane, then that's fine. To actually know that.
No, that's fine. You just told us.
I am shit at both.
We don't know in character.
Doesn't really add anything to
Also,
what we
yeah,
have.
It doesn't really matter.
All right. So as it drops down, it's going to get a prize round.
Awesome.
So go ahead and roll initiative. So Christy, here's how that's going to work. Click on your token on the map, and then click on initiative in your character sheet.
Or as we just found out, in the upper left corner, right next to the arrow on your toolbar.
No, that's only because you've added that as a macro to your
Yeah,
game.
that's specific to you.
Very cool.
For whatever reason, I'm not being allowed to kick. Oh, never mind.
Oh, I thought you were making a name.
Granny's got it. Look at our rolls, boys. We're ready to
Yeah,
fight.
now we're rolling well.
Kick its ass.
A 16 in this instance is the low roll. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, except for Steve.
Steve.
Letting the team down. Big link.
It'll be
All
fine.
right. Do you have everybody? Okay.
I got a good feeling about
20
this.
by the damn thing. God.
When I blow it to bits, it'll
Oh.
restore whatever life it took from me.
Just like that, our rolls just
Does it
get
get-
destroyed because
Does it get 2 turns in a row?
So it is going to get 2 turns in a row because it gets a surprise round.
Yep.
Right, and then it's at the front of the initiative order.
Okay.
So Steve, it's going to arrive and it's going to come up behind you and take a claw swipe at you.
Bastard.
So
Steve, duck. Steve, duck.
Steve Duck.
Good roll. Good role playing, everyone.
And I'm just sitting back laughing.
Also, good role
Wishing you
playing.
were a dire wolf right now.
Saying, he's gonna die. Watch this.
Sorry, give me a minute here.
I do seem to find myself in this position.
Fireball into this fucking thing.
You know, I shouldn't be at the front, but I somehow I got mind flayed this way. I'm gonna get eaten by an eye this way.
Yeah. That involved you saying, "Well, I'm great at persuading things, so I should be." at the
Archifer, I
front."
love to talk.
Yeah.
What is your AC, Steve?
My AC
14, I think.
15.
How
No,
is that
wait,
high?
14. 14.
14. Okay. So it swipes at you with one of its claws, and you're able to just jump back.
The
But
duck.
then it's able to pull back with its other claw and catch you across the front of your chest. You'll take
Ouch.
7 damage slashing.
Whoa!
Ouch. You should have ducked, like we said.
Shut up! Why don't you do something instead of saying something?
So Meryl, it's going to turn its attention back to you. Come back this way, Steve. You're going to get an attack of opportunity
Meryl?
against it.
Oh,
Recto,
okay.
sorry.
So
Oh.
what do I do? What do I do? What do I
So
do?
you can attack it. It's basically a free attack.
So what's my?
You take an attack action, whatever attack
Any
action
attack.
you want to take.
Yeah. Okay, and so you fire your Eldritch Blast at it, but the energy just goes right right past it and hits the cavern wall.
That's a shame that the
beside
13 was awesome damage.
It really was. That was a
So-
great damage.
So, Mike, all of a sudden you look at it and you see the eye begin to glow.
Who is Mike?
Recto. You see the eye begin to glow, and you start to feel your body kind of almost like it's rotting from the inside. What is your so can you roll a Constitution saving throw?
Uh-oh.
Damn, this thing is nasty. Oh, shit.
I give an inspiration point to Meryl to really reroll that.
Aww.
Thank you, Garad.
He seems so disappointed that you did that.
Well, a lot of pressure here. A lot of pressure.
He really wanted to kill Recto again.
That was a 1. That was like such a catastrophic fail that I was like, I can't let that happen.
Gotta have
That was a
tradition.
natural. Was that a 1?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, it was a 4 plus 1 is what it was.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on a second. Let me see. So, okay. So you actually rolled a 14 now.
14. Yep.
Okay. So you're able to just barely shrug off this feel of
Garad,
this
my
rot.
I saw the 1 and I thought that meant he rolled a 1.
MVP.
All right. So it is now Recto's turn.
Okay. Yep. I'm gonna punch it with my stone fist.
Mess it up.
Meryl, you better vote for me to get MVP for doing that.
I'm gonna punch.
All right. You wind up and you throw your fist at it. It dodges out of the way. You hit the cavern. Some of the cavern wall breaks off and collapses to the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna use a unarmed attack as my bonus action to hit it again.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna use. Yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action as an unarmed attack.
Okay. Cool. So you swing back around with your flesh fist. You strike it right below the eye, and it kind of went pain.
Okay. So there's your AC, boys. 15.
You gave it a black-green eye.
You gotta hit a 15 to hit it.
Rolen?
Yeah, I'm looking at my spell list here. I don't think I want to. So, what am I gonna have to roll to get past the giant orc in the way?
No, you can just pass through him.
You can just pass right through.
Okay. I'm gonna step up here. I'm gonna cast guidance on Garad.
So keep in mind this is for ability checks. So this would not be for say attack rolls.
Yeah. So if he gets attacked for, he's got to roll this. We got to roll Constitution checks against it.
This would not be for a saving throw. This is
Yeah,
it's not
worry
for
about
saving.
combat spelling. We got this.
Put the Shaloglik on him.
Yeah, don't worry about
This is
guidance
basically-
right now.
Guidance is for skill checks, effectively.
For skill checks. Okay.
But-
I'm just gonna step up to him because I don't want to switch into form, and I'm just gonna hit him with my.
Shaloglik.
Shalagla.
Shillelagh.
I don't have it.
He doesn't have to anymore.
I don't have it. I kind of retooled things.
Oh
Yeah,
no! Oh
That
no!
is That is a whip.
Yes, it
You
is.
definitely could have used it.
All right, Granny, it's your.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Who all has the lowest AC out of y'all?
Probably Doomspark, Zigmundo.
Yeah. I'm not too worried about him getting attacked. Though.
Yeah, they can't get by Garad.
This seems to be a melee creature.
I'll just go in and hit it.
Watch it.
What's its size, Troy?
It is medium.
Okay, cool. So can I
You could
Ridge.
probably get to that spot right north of it.
I want to get to the spot south of
What
it.
about here? Yeah.
Yeah,
Pass
This
through,
is a
pass
halfling.
through Recto.
absolutely, yeah.
Well, as a halfling, I can move through spaces occupied by creatures larger than me.
I don't.
So you
So
slide
your
under select.
move speed's what, 25?
It is 25 feet.
You're not
That's
going to
not
make
gonna
it there.
You can't
So-
make it to
so
the
can
south. I
Garad-
wish you could
Can Garad
so
get to
badly.
here on his turn?
Garad could definitely get there.
Okay, cool.
All right, I'll move to the spot north of it then, and give it a good old wallop.
All right. So you can just click on the attack in your spell sheet if in your skill sheet if you have that, or you can roll using the dice thing on the left side. There you go.
Yikes, it's pretty bad.
So your rapier kind
That's
of
something.
swings to the air, and you know the Nothic is able to just knock it out of the way.
Yeah,
You Australian?
All right.
I am.
Okay.
Okay.
I
What I would like to
do
by the word
is-
that you were, but
And Garrett,
So-
you are currently unarmed.
I know. I am well aware of that. So what I want to do is I just want to go and pick it up and throw it into the crevasse.
I love it.
All right.
I'm just gonna roll I'm gonna roll a hand axe attack.
So first
just
of all,
because,
you're not there yet. So you're going to take your move. Yeah.
Can you move me?
Yes, I can
Please.
move you. So you're going to move to the south of it.
Yes, I guess. Yeah, however that works.
Okay. And so now this is going to be a grapple. So forgive me while I look up rules.
It's funny, Mike, that you could tell by the use of the word wallop. I could tell by the Australian accent.
Sometimes I mix it up with English. I'm not great at that.
Oh, it's Chinese.
He's either Indian,
I didn't
Or
say Indian. I
Brazilian,
said
or
English.
Australian.
All right. So Nick, so there's shoving, which is probably not going to do
Nope.
what you want it to do from where you are right now. And then there's grappling. So first of all, let's see. You used up about 10 feet of your move so far. And you've got
Okay.
30 feet of move. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's going to be important. So for your grapple, just make a d20 plus strength roll.
Okay. D20 plus strength,
So
or
just
plus
click-
my
Plus
strength?
your strength modifier.
Just click your strength button.
Yeah. Just click your strength.
And if there is a rule here, so
Actually,
there's
you
a
can
rule saying that it'll be harder to throw it into the crevasse than it will be to just slam it against the wall, then I'll throw it against the wall. Like, this is a question of whatever's the rules.
Well, it's going to be a lot easier to throw it against the wall, but that's not going to do nearly as much damage as throwing it into the crevasse.
How would he throw it in the
Sure.
crevasse from where he is?
That's the thing. So what's going to have to happen is so that is
You'd have to
successful.
throw it over Rolen.
So it is now grappled.
Recto.
Okay, and so what this means is, so a grappled creature can use its action to escape, right? But it can't move. It can't move until it's escaped from you. It can still attack. It can definitely attack you. It can also attack anybody who's standing right next to it, but it can't itself move.
All right.
So also you can now move at half speed and bring the creature with you.
Another
So I can move
15
10 feet?
You can move 10 more feet.
10.
Okay. And that should be, it's 5 feet away to the crevasse?
Well, there's a pillar right there. So let's say that's, yeah, you can just get there.
All right.
Get there.
I mean, I've got it this far.
So like if you wanted
So-
to get here and have the Nothic with you there.
The other thing that does is that gives Doomspark a shot at him without cover.
Put
Legit.
So where
Put
would
it
the
in the
Nothic be
range
here?
of
So
Ziggy.
Nick, if you went here, where is it above you or below you? Because you haven't thrown it into the crevasse yet.
above
you're
you.
You're not going to get a chance to throw it into the crevasse this turn. Your
They would be
action was to grapple.
Okay, so then I guess it'll be above me. Yeah, so I got it on my left arm like this. So I got it on my left arm
Legit.
Okay, so
Headlock.
like this. Like I got it in my hold like this.
Headlock, bro.
Like this.
so it's going to take an attack of opportunity from Christy.
You giving him a
from Granny.
noogie?
Wait,
It will.
So, yep.
Nice.
Exactly. So,
Damn. That was super nice.
As Garad grabs it and drags it towards the crevasse, Granny kind of goes up right behind it and sticks the rapier right into its shoulder. And the Nothic kind of screams, "Ah!
How does this scream?
Ah!"
That sounds like Granny Hatchet, honestly.
All right. And Nick, that's going to be your turn.
Okay.
All right, Zygmundo.
So
Hooray.
he's down in the crevasse now?
He is not. No, he's at the
He's
top of the
not,
crevasse.
but he's grappled and stabbed. So well done.
Oh, dude.
It's good.
He is at the top of the crevasse,
And how
grappled
much
by
damage has
by
he taken?
Some. Let's
Some.
just keep doing damage until it dies.
All right.
All right, look.
It looks still quite robust.
Robust. How interesting. Here's my concern.
I'm gonna keep holding on to it like this.
That's good.
Good laughing.
I like the demonstration.
That's good.
Because if I go throw some sort of spell attack, I want to make sure it's precise enough to not erupt my companion into, let's say, flames as
That would be a
well.
wrestler now. That's what they're doing. Sorry.
Shush! God damn it, Nick!
God damn it, Nick!
Just shut up! God, why is it always about you? God!
Troy, did you hear my question?
I did not.
Okay. I want to make sure that if I fire a ranged magic attack, that it is not going to have like splash damage onto my party, being everybody's in close range.
Well, what damage attack is it?
All of them seem to have some sort of splashiness.
So what if,
So if
Humbly
it's an
request you don't
AoE,
set me on fire.
what if you hit it here? Well, what if you landed it short of it, maybe?
They
That
got
would
magic
probably
missile.
not do what he wants because so it depends on the nature of it.
Do
right?
it, man. They're fully healthy.
So here's
Do
the
it.
things. So let's say for example it was a fire. And
Fireball.
you threw it here against the Nothic. Yes, it would splash to
Do it!
all three
No,
of the people
please
around.
no fire.
Now-
Please no.
Now let's say for example you toss it here. The problem with that is that's going to be going down into the crevasse. It's unlikely that the splash would then hit the Nothic.
Your duty is clear, Doomspark.
How high is the
Doom
ceiling
Spark.
above? So you're
That
holding up-
fireball will kill us.
Just use magic
No.
missile.
It won't kill you. It won't
Hey.
kill you.
Hey, look, I'm going to have a conversation with Troy right now because I'm asking some questions.
Okay.
How high is the ceiling above where Nick is holding this creature?
Probably 20 plus feet.
Okay, that's a little too high. Okay, I don't want to use magic missile because this is the first thing we've met.
Do it.
Just stab it with a dagger or something.
It's pretty hardy, dude. This is a nasty business.
From this distance, yeah, but I don't want to use magic missiles seeing that, you know...
You want to use a cantrip. That's right.
Right.
Yeah, just pass, Andrew.
Second
You're fine.
ability.
Your passing is perfect.
Then just wallop it. Just hit it with a stick.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to go this... So right here is actually well within my range of travel, so I'm going to go do that. I'm going to move right to here.
I think Firebolt is fine. It doesn't have any collateral. Except setting things on fire.
Yeah. So the problem if you move into
Sorry.
melee range is that it could choose to hit you at the same time, right?
All right, fine. You know what? Screw it. Here we go.
No, hold on.
Oh,
Moving
no,
into
no,
melee range
screw
is
it.
not going to be moving
Shut
into
up,
melee range is
Recto.
not going to promote an attack of opportunity.
Moving out of
Only
this.
moving out of melee range that it promotes an
No, but
attack
I'm
of
saying if he's in range, then it could just turn to him on its next turn and hit him.
Oh yes,
Spark's
absolutely it could. Yes.
Well, it would first have to escape Garad.
No, as long as it's within melee range, I think that. Or can it only attack?
It's
My
grappled
guess is
by
you can only
Garad.
attack me. I have it grappled.
It's grappled by
But it's not
Garad.
like it can turn its head to attack anyone else, right?
Maybe.
I don't want
You've
you to
got
die,
it.
Ziggy.
I mean, it's up
Do you-
to you.
Do you have it in a
Ultimately.
groin lock or in a headlock?
Okay, I'm gonna do the spell things.
Yeah!
All right.
That's up to you. It looks like it's up to you.
I'm
Troy.
sorry, Zig. One second here. Just so let me tell you guys what the condition grappled means.
Yep.
A grappled creature's speed becomes 0. It can't benefit from any bonus to its speed, so basically it can't move itself. The condition ends if Garad is incapacitated, obviously. The condition also ends if the effect is removable. Basically, it only says that it can't move, so it can still do whatever else it wants, but it can't move.
Okay, cool.
Andrew?
The spell thing.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that now.
Boom! That's a hit. That's an 11 point. Oh, never mind. Wait.
No, wrong one. Ah, didn't do what I wanted to do. All
I
right.
don't even see anything.
Yeah,
No,
that's
me
weird.
neither.
Isn't it? Huh. Wonder what happened with that.
It had your little emoji. That's fun.
I don't even see
No.
that.
Didn't do that.
Fireball.
I saw that, Troy.
Fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna just roll this. 1d10. Oh.
So no, but for something like Fireball with roll an attack.
Right, yeah, I'm
roll
sorry. I
as well.
have to actually hit it. It's a 1d20 first, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be a d20 plus your spell bonus, your
And your
spell attack
proficiency.
bonus.
Which would
Spell
be
modifier.
intelligent for you.
Which is 5.
I think. Yeah. Oh!
Oh, that's a crit.
Definitely gonna hit it.
Doomspark! Oh!
Okay. So you fire your firebolt and it hits it right in the neck, and it goes.
Jesus.
It didn't enjoy that for sure.
That is the
It didn't
doomsparkiest
enjoy
thing
that.
you could have done.
That was awesome.
All right, Steve.
Son of a bitch.
No, wait. That was a natural 20. Doesn't he get double damage on that?
No.
It does.
See, what ends up happening is I ended up rolling my is it gonna hit it dice, and then I rolled the damage dice.
No, but you should get double your damage.
You should have got double damage because you rolled a natural 20
Because it's a
plus.
crit.
True.
I don't know if Ken.
He got the natural damage. He got the double damage. Of he doubled his 3. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was pointless.
But
This
or
thing is
wasn't
hard
or was
to
crit
math.
you automatically get max damage plus whatever you roll on top of it.
That's
Oh, you do not automatically get max damage. No.
No, that's ridiculous.
That's what?
Well, no, that was
Not
4th edition.
automatically get-
That was 4th
Ridiculous.
edition. Okay. Sorry. I've been watching too much Pathfinder, I guess. And,
Let's just quit watching your YouTube D&D videos.
All right, so
I
we
tried.
agree
I
that
tried.
I hit it for
I tried
6. Is
Doomspark.
that it?
Sorry. Go ahead.
We agree I hit it for 6.
Yes.
6.
All right, thus endeth my turn.
Nice.
All right.
Hey, man, that's pretty good.
Steve.
That's pretty
Come
good.
on, Steve.
You hit it. That's important.
All right, I need to find
And
a
you didn't
way
hit us.
to it here. Let's see.
Nice crit, dude. That's awesome.
All right, I will move to here.
Wait, how did you get there? So don't move there.
Whoa,
So
By
whoa,
crossing
where
the
were-
bridge.
Where were you? Where were you?
Oh my god.
One south of that.
One south of here. Okay, so you want to cross the bridge.
Yeah, I want to. Obviously, my shot is obstructed by not only
He's
the
across
pillar
the
but
bridge and
all
spawn.
my teammates
Okay.
right now. So I would like to move to here, which is within my range of movement.
Okay.
Another one.
So as you cross that bridge,
Fuck!
God.
Fuck!
Garad.
Another
is
one
there.
spawns?
you
Not the
can
bridge.
feel the bridge, like as you step onto it, start to weaken, and then as you get into the middle, it collapses from underneath of you. You fall down into the crevasse.
Is there a check?
Go ahead and roll an acrobatics check.
Bye, Steve.
So you're
That's
able
good.
to
That's good.
you're able to kind of do a tuck and roll at the bottom. You're still going to take some damage. Go ahead and actually I'll tell
Damage from what?
From the fall.
you just fell like 20 plus feet.
Oh.
You're about to have a one-eyed dog down there with you too.
So you're going to take 3 damage, and you are now prone.
Oh. How much damage should I take?
3.
This is going badly.
Yeah, it's not your best fight.
It's going so badly for me. And I am prone.
Yeah.
I think you need some heals.
So
Well, if I can kill this thing, I'll be fine.
Can I, since I have it kind of on the edge, can he see it while he's prone?
yes.
Can he still do his finger guns from his position?
He can.
Can I? It's
Yeah,
finger
you still
guns.
you still have your action.
Yep, I'm taking
So-
it.
Pew
So
fucking
prone.
pew.
From
Pew
prone.
fucking pew.
So you hold on. So just so you know, because you're prone, so you have disadvantage on your attack roll.
Whatever.
What else are you gonna do?
I just
Well,
doesn't bother me.
So here's your other option: is you can also use your action to stand back up by converting it into a basically a dash.
For this time, I will take my attack with the disadvantage.
So my Recto thinks out loud here, and like, can I throw my rope down and pull him up on the next one? Like,
Yeah, you probably can. But why don't we wait until your turn and?
It'd have to be a help action.
yeah, okay.
Right. So
Yeah, there's nothing you can do as part of Steve's turn right now.
Right.
So it's gonna fly wild and not go off into the ceiling.
All right.
I'm
Some rubble
so
tumbles
terrible
down.
at this.
All right. So the creature is kind of writhing within this half-orc's arms, turns at it and kind of shrieks in his ear. Looks at Garad with the big green eye, and the green
I cover my
eye starts to glow. All right, Nick, go ahead and make. Well, wait a minute. With what?
Nothing. I don't cover my eyes.
Okay.
Nice
so
try.
go ahead and make a. Nick, go ahead and make a Constitution. Nice.
Oh!
Whoa!
I reverse it and I look at his eyes.
No,
One eye's
you're a
so good, and I
bitch.
stare into him.
No.
So the Notha kind of stares at it, and then it kind of like gets a little bit.
I let out a big just roar.
It turns its head and looks away.
No, you're stupid.
It's like when in the first Avengers movie when Loki sticks his staff into Tony Stark's heart. And
Oh yeah.
This normally works. Like,
No, it's like in Age of Ultron, Captain America throws his shield and James Spader goes, "Just stop it."
All right, Recto.
all right, I'm gonna. So, bonus actions. Can I use them early? Can I use them at the beginning of my
You
turn?
can use them in. Yes, you can use them at the beginning of your turn,
At
unless
any
unless the thing that you're using says that it has to be in response to something else, like a sneak attack, I believe, or like if you're a dual wielder, if you're doing two weapon fighting, I think you can't use your bonus action as an attack unless you've already made an attack.
So this is one of my bonus actions I can take.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So if I'm going to throw the rope down to him, is that my action?
That would be an action, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take my bonus action this turn to try to get away from the creature. I'm in melee range, right?
You are in melee range.
All right. Then I'll take that and I'll move around to here, wherever I need to be to get the rope down to Steve.
Okay, and so you're using Step of the Wind to disengage?
That's right.
Okay, and so that's going to remove one of your key points.
One of my key points, right?
Yep. Okay. And so then and then what do you do with the rope?
I throw it down to Steve and I say, Steve, grab it, I'll pull you up.
So you throw one end of it down?
Yeah,
Or you throw the whole rope?
Like a human would throw a rope to another human.
I have 50 feet of hempen rope, and I throw it down and I say, Steve, wrap this around your waist.
And you're just going to hold on to the other end, or are you tying it to something, or?
I'm going to pull him up.
Okay.
Oh god.
You're not going to pull him up on this turn. So you can, you've got about 6 seconds worth of time.
Yeah,
here.
just throw it to me. I'll grab it and climb
I
up.
don't, have you seen Miller trying to get up from being prone? It takes a lot more than 6 seconds.
So just remember that's what your turn. 6 seconds of time.
All right, well, I start trying to pull him up from the crevasse. Yeah, I want to get him out of there. We got to get his ass out of there.
So
Thank
you you've gotten the rope down to him.
Recto.
You've gotten the rope down to him. On his next turn, presumably he'll wrap it around himself, and you'll start to pull it.
No, on his next turn. Can
On
I
his next turn,
can I perform like a lasso?
Can I-
like can I make
Can I
can I lasso him?
over his following
Go,
his
Andy, go.
following turn and help him up?
Wait, what?
Can I come in as the following turn to help pull him?
Oh yeah, Rolen, you could turn into like a fucking bird and just fly him out of there.
I can't.
Yes, you could help pull him up, which will give Mike advantage on his check.
I just
No,
want to
no,
point
no,
out
no.
that I am
Roll
grappling
around
with
into
a
a
one-eyed
goddamn eagle
dog,
and
and
just
you guys
fly him
are
out.
throwing ropes at people.
I can't hear any of you guys because you're talking all at once.
God damn it, Nick!
Rolen,
Yeah, sorry.
can you turn into something that will be able to fly and carry him out of there?
No, I can't do that at
Okay.
this point.
All right then. Yeah, I'd like
All
to
right,
form
well-
a lasso with my rope and try to throw it around Steve and lift him up.
Okay.
That's
Uh,
nice.
All right. Let's make a pure dexterity check on this.
Seems like acrobatics, but just throwing.
Doesn't it?
If you get it, it's MVP.
I think it's a survival because he has to learn how to tie a knot.
Fuck. These fucking rolls tonight.
Learn how to
Alright.
tie a knot.
I'm gonna say that you got a pretty loose thing around, his shoulder.
It's actually pretty
it's-
accurate. I'm shitty at
with-
knots.
With a little bit of help from Steve, he's secured.
I
can
say,
start to pull him up.
So he's
Okay,
secured
Andy?
and still down there.
He is still down there.
Okay.
You maybe pull him up like a foot.
So he doesn't have to waste a turn getting around him next time.
Sure, no, he does not.
Okay. All right,
All right.
then my
All
turn.
right, Andy.
All right, I'm going to use Cure Wounds on Steve from here. It's 60 feet, I think, so
Okay.
30 feet. If I could.
Hey,
Where is
you
it?
guys are awesome.
Level 1.
Yep.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's touch. I'm sorry,
Ah.
I mixed up the
I was
two of
going to
them.
say 10 points.
Yeah.
Healing
Uh,
word.
That would have been good.
Troy, I gotta ask, what's that little porcupine I have next to me?
That just means prone. I just picked a thing.
Is he still prone after I last one?
Yeah.
Okay. That's still a crit
I mean-
on the cure wounds there, by the way.
Wow!
Yeah. So, Steve, you heal 7 points of
All right,
damage.
Granny.
Sweet. Thank you so much.
Okay.
That ends my turn.
Fuck him up, Granny.
Alright. So what I'm going to do is, I should have done this to start, but I'm going to cast Divine Favor as bonus action. Give me an extra d4 damage on my...
There you go.
I'll move just to the south of Rolen,
Punch it in
And-
the stupid eye.
try and skewer it again.
Okay, so what does the divine favor do?
+4 to damage.
Okay,
Plus 1d4.
plus 1d4. Got it.
Nah, +4.
All right, and so roll your d4.
We'll just do... Nice. There you go.
He rolled a 7 on his D8, by the way.
What?
That's
Oh,
nice.
nice.
So,
Yeah, it's pretty super nice,
Yeah.
actually.
So 14 points of damage. All right, so you strike out with your rapier, and it goes right through what you think is his gut.
Yeah.
Which you don't know too much about the anatomy here, but this green ooze starts to spill out from the middle of his thorax, and it's in rough shape.
that's
With an
because you're
orcish
so-
roar,
It's
I summon
actually
all
his
the strength
genitals.
that I have, and I hurl the beast
Hold
into the
on.
crevasse.
Hold on. So Z, are you done?
That is the end of my turn, yep.
All right. So Nick, roll an athletics check.
Athletics.
You
Yes.
netted it.
All right. So this is going to be a contest. So I'm
Oh!
now rolling his strength check, and basically, if you roll higher than him, then
Oh.
you get to do it.
It's a tie!
Damn you, Meryl.
What?
I used my inspiration on you.
14
So
is
it-
good, man.
No, it's not.
So it struggles against you, and for a second you think that you're not going to be able to toss it in, but then all of a sudden its feet slip on the edge of the crevasse, and you toss it in, and it flails down and lands with a thud at the bottom.
Nice.
And let's see, hold on.
Twitch, you really missed a great movement.
25 feet of fall is not.
Divine favor, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm still looking at that.
It adds to his damage.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down
And so-
with it.
It's a plus 1/2/4 add to damage on each of his turns.
It lands with a thud. It kind of reaches back up with its hands, and then just collapses back.
Oh, you killed it!
You talking about divine smite?
No, it's a spell. It's not a class ability, it's a spell.
Great. All right.
So great, we killed the first guardian to the first tunnel.
So it's dead?
That's dead.
It's flat.
Can we loot it? Hillers, you're down there. Loot it.
I would like to loot this creature.
So Hillers, are you kind of freeing yourself from the lasso?
Yeah, I'm gonna just
No,
be
wait,
like,
can I-
thank Recto, thank
No,
you,
wait, no,
thank you, but I'm gonna just extract myself, and then I would like to look
No.
at the creature
I'm gonna-
and kick it a couple of times.
I'm just gonna let him move with the lasso on him, and I'm gonna follow him as he goes.
Okay. So you're walking him on a leash
Yeah.
over to the Nothic.
No, I reject the leash. I reject the leash.
All right,
strongly.
fuck you then. I'll take my rope back. You stay down there. That's fine.
I'd like to gently extract the rope
All right.
so that you can have it, and
13
thank
minutes,
you
guys.
for your efforts. Okay.
Okay.
Loot the thing.
Okay. So you walk over and you look at it. I mean, this thing. Look, it's a big monstrous creature. It does not have pockets. It's
unhook it.
it doesn't have anything on it.
Okay, I'll kick it a couple of times and then
You do
ask where we should go with our same plan that we had before. Keeping in mind we're all still except for Garad.
So and Steve, while you're down there, you think to your north, underneath the northern bridge.
Oh, I will investigate.
Like there's some you're still a little too far, but you can see that there's stuff, like not a creature but stuff. All right.
Check out the stuff.
So as you get there, you find a chest. So you find it's a battered wooden chest, kind of hidden in almost like half in, half out of this cubby hole underneath of that bridge.
Okay. I attempt to open the chest.
All right, there's no lock on it, so it's it has scratch marks from the Nothic, so it looks like this is maybe some of its goods. You pull open the chest lid. Inside you find 160 silver.
16 gold.
No, 80
16.
gold.
No, that's 16. He's right, because so 160. So there's 10 silver to a gold.
Yeah, well, math is hard.
Yeah, okay.
16 gold.
Plus another 120 gold.
That equals 120 gold, by the way.
136 gold.
Plus 5 gems, malachite gems. These don't go into your gold slots, though, because you still sell them, right? But they look probably be worth about 15 gold each.
Do we know that he gets these?
No, wait. Shut up.
I read his mind.
So there's 2 potions of healing. Or two
Those are
potions.
50
Yeah, 2 potions
gold
of
each,
healing.
by the way.
And you find a scroll.
Nothing over here, guys. Sorry.
How are we watching you do
so-
this?
Rocks.
Are you
Just
serious
rocks
right
and-
now?
Just
So
rocks
Watching
and
him do
nothing.
this, right?
There's also a
Then
sword.
I don't throw my rope back down.
There's a sword and a silver scabbard in the chest.
Ooh, nice.
Who actually wields swords here?
What kind of sword is it?
Yeah. What?
Is it
Yeah.
a short
Are you
sword or-
asking out of character or?
No, I am asking as my character. What kind of sword do I perceive that it is?
Oh, it's a long sword.
Okay, and have I known any of my teammates in our previous combat to wield the long sword?
I don't believe so.
Can we?
No.
Do we see him doing this?
Garad can
Roll a,
probably wield
roll a
long
perception check.
He's going to share the loot.
Let me
He's
do
okay.
it. Let me do it.
Look, I'm chaotic good. I will.
He'll share.
He'll remember who healed him
Oh,
back to
fuck.
full health.
Yeah,
You guys-
I will absolutely remember who he.
You guys can't
Let's
see
see
what
you
he's getting out of the
guys.
chest, but you can see that he walks here/see a little bit that he's rifling through some stuff down there.
Can I throw a hand axe at him to miss?
Yes. So you do that, and it. Well, first of all, no, you can't because you don't.
Let's just fucking
Oh,
leave him down there.
That's fine.
Look,
I'm
I'm
go-
gonna. Everybody's gonna get something. Troy, could you just
can
one
we-
more time, like the total
Yeah.
amounts? Could you tell me one more time the total amounts?
I'll send you the message. Well, yeah. So no, yeah. So it's 160 silver, 120 gold, 5 malachite gems, 2 potions of healing, a scroll of augury, scroll of augury, and a long sword.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Let's go.
One longsword. How many potions of healing?
2.
2.
And so
Okay.
that long sword is in a silver.
It sucks that you're stuck down there in that crevasse, though. I mean, that's pretty brutal.
It's a 25-foot crevasse.
I mean,
I've
the
got
sword
mad
goes to Christy
dexterity.
or myself. It's probably Christy.
Okay, I'll
Not a
tell you.
finesse
What.
weapon.
Can anyone with
Throw a rope down to you? Yeah, but, you didn't want it, so.
no, with ability wield the longsword was my question. With I forget the word
Yeah,
for
Christy
it.
and Garad.
The
can-
plus 2.
How do you plan on getting the longsword to that person?
Well, I'm just asking at this point. Just let me do this. Everybody's gonna get their loot. Okay?
How about this?
Everybody's gonna get their loot. Just shut up. Who can with
Christy and Garad can use longswords proficiency.
Christy gets the longsword because I hate you.
Maybe we can divvy up loot offline.
Yeah, Christy gets the longsword. All the rest of the loot is divvied up equitably. Anyone that didn't have a healing potion will get one of the healing potions that has.
Nobody
There was
got
only-
a healing potion.
No, 3 of us did because they were given to
I
us
do
by
not have
Sister
one.
Garole.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So Hiller,
Do you not pay attention?
No, I was drunk.
Why don't we divvy up loot
Yeah.
in the
Hiller,
forum after?
roll a history check real quick.
Very well.
Because we can do it now, Christy.
Fair enough.
Such an ass. I'm trying to help you. God, Christ. History.
Sorry about my
it
perception
is.
roll, guys. That was bad.
You're terrible.
Bad
you
as
know
that
nothing.
history roll.
It happens.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So how are you guys? What are you guys doing next?
Good history roll.
Pull Steve out.
Well, I'm just trying to give you guys money and you're shitting on me.
All right, we
What
gotta
can I
get him
possibly
out of the
do?
crevasse and either camp here or move on. We gotta decide.
Troy, looking around at the floor, does it seem like this has been as disturbed or frequently traveled as the place with the beaver skins?
No, but definitely not the. Well, are you looking at the floor?
Just looking at the floor, like
The cavern does the upper, like where all of the rest of you. But yes, it's very heavily traveled. It's relatively clean, other than there's small pebbles and rocks because of the nature of the kind of cavernous environment. But it's not not a lot of dust, not a lot of dirt. It's relatively Spartan, considering what kind of natural features it has.
sure. Did we want to take a short rest and press on?
By the way, we all get 22.6 gold as a result of that.
We'll work that out later, I think. Let's work
Yeah.
it out in the town session.
But we don't get 22.6 gold. We get like X amount of silver and X amount of gold pieces because we can't convert it right away.
Yeah, we'll work it out in the town session. That's fine.
Sorry.
All right. So what do you guys do? So Steve's still at the bottom of the crevasse. You guys are hanging out on either side of it right now.
We get a rope down for Steve.
I retract my rope and wrap it around my belt.
Does anybody else have rope?
Is anybody going to help Steve get out, or is he?
I just don't have any rope.
I'm keeping this gold if you don't pull me out of here.
Yeah, let's get our man up.
That sucks.
He does have the loot.
I have all the money.
Wow, am I the only one with rope? Really?
No, I have.
I think
rope.
I have rope in my.
I have
Hey,
rope.
Granny. Hey, Granny, want to split this 50-50? Let me throw this rope.
I throw the
over
rope
you.
down. All right, I throw a rope down. I throw my
All right.
rope down,
All right. So Steve gets.
and I tie it around the pillar.
All right. So Steve is back up over here on this
And I
side.
take my rope.
Yep. You've got it back. You're still unarmed, Nick, I assume?
Yep.
And everybody else is still wearing the red cloaks.
Why are you?
I don't need
Correct.
arms when I got these guns.
Correct.
All right.
Plan is still in place. It just encountered a little bit of a snag.
Okay,
spider.
so-
Yeah.
So remember, please don't. Let's not necessarily move. So Zygmundo, do you want to catch up to them, or are you staying where you are?
I am going to
Doomspark.
Come with us,
back up
man.
over here.
Okay. Well, hold on. So just
Oh,
As a
sorry.
reminder.
That's the rickety bridge.
that bridge is gone, basically.
The bridge is effed.
I broke the rule there. Are you still moving our tokens, right?
I am. Yeah.
Yeah, catch me up, please.
Yep. Cool.
Actually,
There.
as a party, we did not go and investigate the southern door on that little hallway.
No, we didn't make it. We got ambushed
We
by a
didn't.
green eye thing.
Fine.
It did badly.
We'll go check that out before we go and re-get all the beer pelts and stuff.
So the southern
We
door
will.
of the crevasse, like the southern end of this room. that
Oh,
you're
no.
in?
We're just
have
talking about the
Many things
no,
to check
the whole
out before
secret.
we get our pelts.
one
We
next to
got
the armory, I assume.
This thing, we got this thing,
Yeah.
we got
Yep.
this thing.
All right. So Zig, are you going up to that door?
What? No. I'm joining the party.
We'll check it on the way out. Sure.
Okay. So who's doing what? Who's going where?
I do mention that I did hear some movement behind that door when I listened to
Right.
So Recto leads. No, Steve leads because he's the one that can do all the talking.
Oh, okay. I will head down to this and look down this staircase.
So that is not a staircase in that direction, but what it is, and you can look and it goes for quite a ways in front of you, but you can perceive what you think is daylight towards the end of a relatively long tunnel.
Fair enough. Okay.
Probably about 100 feet away.
All right. Then I would like to move. I guess here.
We already explored that area.
No, there's a tunnel moving to the right.
Okay, we didn't explore that area. That's the dead end.
Is that a dead end down there? Is that it? Has that
Yeah.
been established?
Is that where you guys are going?
Well,
already
has it already been established that there's a dead end down there?
Yes.
Yes.
Right,
Okay.
We need to do a perception check to make
Very
sure
well.
there's no
Well
safe
then,
passages, but
next choice.
Yeah, maybe.
So Steve starts to go down these stairs.
Wasn't there a stairway up here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'd like to move and keep the party information behind me if they are agreeable to that, and move.
Was
up
it?
Oh, you want to go?
You're all over the fucking place right now.
Yeah.
I'm
So
looking
Steve,
for a way down.
So Steve walks down halfway down the staircase.
I'm open
Turns
to
around, bumps into everybody as he goes back up this way. Goes over here. Everybody follows him in roughly that order, I think.
sure.
I'll probably go before Zygmundo, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And
We're still wearing our red cloaks, right?
Yes, everybody's in disguise. I will move down the stairs.
so as you move down the stairs, you see in front of you two doors on either side of at the bottom of the landing.
I'd like to listen and perceive at this right door.
So that is the one to the north?
To the north.
You don't hear anything on the other side of that door. Well, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay.
Spoiler alert, I don't think you're going to hear anything.
I'm probably not. Probably not, but, one never knows.
Guys, by the way, what's our plan when we see people? What are we telling them?
That I have a prisoner and that we're taking them to the leader.
You do not hear anything on the other side of that door.
Okay.
What?
I open the door.
All right, all the way, flinging it open.
Yep.
Just walk in as if I am familiar with this place and belong here. Yes.
Yeah, that's the ruse.
So once we figure out, we tell them that we have a prisoner, and they say, "Oh, thank you for bringing him," then what do we do?
We're hoping they'll let us go.
We're gonna roleplay it out. We're gonna see what happens.
Yeah, We'll see what happens. And if you're asking Steve, Steve is going to extract as much information as is possible before we're discovered, and then he's probably gonna blow shit up.
Okay. So as Steve opens the door, he sees a large wizard's workshop in front of him.
Nice.
A rat scurries across the floor, taking refuge under a large work table set up with alembics, retorts, distillation coils, other alchemical devices.
Spy.
It's all stewing and bubbling away right now. There's a bunch of bookshelves crowded with different sheaves of parchment, strange-looking tomes, lots of wizardy, magical things.
I'd like to investigate the room and find out if there's anything of use to me, and call out to my teammates if there's anything of use to them.
So you guys are all moving into the room?
Yes.
We'll follow.
Checking it out.
Stick to the plan.
Just
Okay, so
looking it out.
And is everybody inside the room?
Yeah, let's all get in.
Sure.
I invite the whole
I
party.
made an investigation check, Troy.
And what are you doing with that investigation check?
Do I recognize is there any identifiable marks about this wizardry-looking room?
Perception.
That would be perception. So investigation would be like, I want to...
I'm going to fail this next one. Can I just click on... No, I can't. Okay. No, this is going to be horrible.
So that's good enough for you specifically to recognize that some of the personal items that are strewn around here belong to Glassstaff.
Okay.
Ah. If these things are bubbling, does that mean he's nearby?
As a warlock, I would also definitely pay close attention and see if there were any secrets to be derived from the proximate items. So here is my perception check.
Any spell books lying around? Oh, damn.
Yep. So you look around.
Here's my fucking awesome perception check.
I like to use my inspiration point.
Wait, what? Okay.
You're awful.
So
You already
you've
used
already
it on
used
me,
it.
dude.
You've already used it. So one thing that you notice, Steve, is you see that the rat that previously went and hid under the table has scurried all the way around the room and is about to duck in through the door to your right or to your east.
You think I'm kidding? Kill the fucking rat.
I don't think you're kidding. That was the first thing that occurred to me. All right. I would like to attack the rat.
Yeah.
Does that mean it's like right under you?
It's within melee striking distance. Yes.
Oh, so I have a disadvantage on my ranged spell attacks?
I would like
You
to
do.
smash it with my stone fist.
Bless you.
Hey.
Wait, without using an action, I alert every member of the party, kill this rat!
So you,
Kill
So
it!
you yell?
Kill it! Kill it! Kill it!
you yell that.
I speak it quietly.
No, he just yelled it. No, he yelled it.
You yelled it. Okay. So you yell that.
He's fucking
and,
drunk like he always is.
And Recto, if you want, I'll give you the
You did that to me.
and take that attack that you were just talking
I
about.
didn't do
You'll
that
give
to
me what?
The opportunity to move up and take the attack you were just talking about.
I would like to do that.
All right, and so go ahead and roll an attack.
Oh,
yeah.
you smashed
Legit.
that good.
It's just a flat rat smear across the ground, and you've got a bunch of rat guts on your stone fist.
Is that
That's how I like
familiar?
it.
I loot the rat.
The rat has
loot the guts?
something on it.
What are you looting?
I let you loot the guts on my fist.
Here you go. Here you go, buddy.
So Steve, as that's happening, you hear a loud kind of stone
Good thing I
screeching
killed the
noise in the room to your east.
I tell the party, guys, someone might have been extremely displeased that we killed that rat.
That's not why they were displeased.
Probably it was, but
No, it's not.
Kick in the door.
I'm just saying, people are going to be mad. Let's find what we can find in here, and then be prepared for battle.
Okay. Do
He's
we hear
right,
a lot of
we're,
commotion coming? Do we hear footsteps coming in?
Can we assume we all just look at the room?
Can we
No,
take a break
can we-
and kind of cut up for the night because it's already past?
Because he's got to go.
Yeah.
So
I want to cut
Yeah.
it soon.
But
I would say if we can do
can't,
three
you guys can
or
keep-
4 more minutes would be good.
all right, let's look at the room and go to sleep, and then we'll find out what's
No.
screaming
Do we
at us.
hear the footsteps coming towards us?
From which direction?
Do we hear like commotion? Like we hear the door opening, but do we hear like other kinds of like human commotion coming?
Are
Like
we in immediate danger?
You do not. You do not.
Yes.
okay.
That's a good point. Is this door closed? Did we close behind us?
It's not.
I would like to close it.
Okay, it's closed.
Yep.
If we're taking a short rest here, I'd like to maybe put something in front of his door so nothing bursts in on the one to the east where we thought we
Okay.
heard something.
All right. So
So-
assuming
Maybe
we're
move
taking
the
a
table.
short rest, we all take a look at it. What do we find in the room?
Don't we want to open that door to see what's
So
behind
is
it?
that what you're doing? So you're
Do we barricade in that door or do we open it?
Yeah. Well, if we're
Well, we
taking
wanna
a
know
short
what's
rest,
behind
we definitely don't want to open the
Well, I
next.
said 3 or 4 minutes when we were talking about the door to the east, so we might as well open the door
Yeah.
to the east.
Open it.
okay. So you open
Can I
the
make
door.
one? Can I say one thing first, real quick? Sorry, Troy. Before we open this door, I
God
have
damn
a
it.
plan, and that is that if we hear commotion coming around, that Meryl, you should probably, since I'm already the person that they want, that if I will take the fall for causing the commotion, and that you guys can step in and act like not only did you capture the person, but that instead you were the people that responded first to the room, and like Meryl, like punch me or something, like give me like a black eye or something, so that way you can say that we've established that you've already resolved
He'll
the intruder
slap you
issue.
with a stone hand.
Yeah.
I
Cool.
punched Garad.
But he doesn't want that. But
I punched Garad in the face to help with his.
We don't have to do it yet.
not yet.
No,
Not yet.
I punch him.
Open the door.
Okay. So you guys throw the door open. You see it's the walls of a bed chamber covered with drapes, scarlet cloth. There's furnishing, a small writing desk with a matching chair, really comfortable looking bed, wooden chest at the foot of the bed. There's papers kind of flying around in the room as if somebody just rushed out, and you see on the northeastern side of the room there is a secret door that has been opened to a staircase leading back up to the surface, and that is where we will call it for tonight.
Can we go
Dibs
in
on
the
the
room?
bed.
Can we go in the room or no?
Dibs.
Nope. No, we'll let's. I would say that's a good. That's a good.
Well, wait.
Then I
Can
would
we at
like
least
to,
can we at least inspect the room that we were in and reveal whatever secrets we
I
could
think
reasonably
there are several
expect?
people that needed to
Actually, you guys are welcome to do that. I got
So look, this is for those of you who haven't stayed, we're basically hitting pause right now, and then
Yeah.
we will pick this up at some other time.
Okay.
Exactly.
So we're not
All right.
resting or anything. This is.
We're not doing anything.
Okay.
Good night,
Yep.
guys.
Good night.
Good
All right.
session.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank
GG.
you.
This was really fun.
Thanks.
Thanks for
Yeah.
joining, Christy.
No
You
worries.
know, Chrissy, sometimes we fight things.
Yeah, we fought one
So-
thing tonight in
so-
fucking
so-
3 hours.
Super quick. We were very efficient.
Yeah.
Exploration.
All right, I'm hanging up. I'll see you guys later.
Hey, man.
All right,
Well
sorry.
Good night.
Thank
Cheers,
you
all.
very much, guys. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So I'll write up the recap and then.
Nick, you're gonna get MVP.
Should
again,
take
by
you
the way.
about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They
You guys
looked in a
roamed up to
well,
this
they got
place, went in
attacked
the
by a
basement and killed a
spider
spider.
for a while, then they
Don't forget we killed a rat.
And a rat. I fucked
rat
that rat up.
squished and
I would say two of those 3 hours were definitely infighting.
Yep, that's on us.
I don't know.
I-
I mean,
I'm gonna try even harder next time to not say things.
well, perhaps you shouldn't start drinking at 6 o'clock.
Oh.
I started when we started. Well, more or less.
That was the
I started
sound
an
of
hour
him
before we
beeping.
started.
What's that, Nick?
That was the sound of him escaping. That wasn't the sound of like other guards being called in.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Tim huffing it.
Seems that way.
Probably going to want to chase him, but we'll decide next week.
Oh, fuck.
I tell
I
you
know,
what,
right?
you have my vow. Next week,
The
entirely
shriek from
sober,
the door right outside
none
his bedroom.
before,
will
none
set him,
after.
All right,
It's been
guys.
fun.
Good night.
Cheers.
Later, Christy.
Thanks for coming in, Chrissy. It's good to have you on board.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for
Hey,
having me.
man, yeah, if you're gonna keep coming, that's awesome.
Good.
That's great. So, thanks for
You'll
joining.
see me again.
All right, cool.
I bet
Yes.
fucking gave you a new magical sword.
You'll probably get that sword.
Do not give him that sword. This is I forbid it.
Let's figure that out.
All I did was I killed a rat and I threw a rope down to
You
Steve.
did. You killed a rat.
I threw a
Holy
rope down to Steve, who said "fuck your rope" and then just left it.
I told you I don't want your rope. I'm
That's all I
busy
did for the
getting
night.
treasure
It was a good idea at the time.
Yeah.
Didn't know the thing was about to die.
I should have kept that fucking treasure and left you all.
I should have lit the rope on fire when I threw it to you. I should have
Like if it
jumped down
didn't die
and
when it
kicked
was
your
shot
ass
down, it
with
would
my
have
stone
eaten
fist.
Steve.
With your stone fist.
Was it good? It was still a good move.
with your non-girlfriend, the stone fist.
Hey now. Alright, thanks everyone.
Nice.
See you, Chrissy.
That guy was very cool. Where do we find him?
So he works with me.
In Australia?
No, he's actually in DC.
Yes, Troy works in Australia.
So no, he lives in DC.
Okay. Well, he seemed very cool and extremely patient with all our nonsense.
Also
Yeah.
knowledgeable about
The whole
Yeah.
deal.
yeah.
He used to play a bunch when he was in Australia, but he hasn't in 5 years. So I think he's been like reading up on it on 5th edition and wanting to play. But
You
just
have to
didn't-
find out for us if he's so disappointed in what happened.
I will suss that out.
And I was
Hang
very
on,
serious.
Hang on. Wait. I'm gonna
This
stop.
is
I'm gonna stop our stream. All right, thanks everybody for watching. We were up to like 5 or 6 viewers at one point, so that was awesome. Woo!